Ah,
Your internal's open. I mean, yeah, the internal.
gotcha.
Howdy, howdy, guys. We're here.
Hey, hey.
Hey.
We are here. Sorry, we're fixing a few things. Google's made some updates and stuff, and I don't know if everybody got them, but I know Uncle Cal said he got them, so we were having to get a few things situated. But we were here way early. Okay, somebody's. Okay, we're good. We're good.
We got this?
I think
Got it.
We got it.
All right. I don't know why JC keeps fighting with the filter. He's lost his mind over here. Okay, so he's going at the filter, and he's got his fins out, and he's all mad and pissy, and he's just hitting the filter, like going towards it, mad at it. I don't know what it is.
maybe he's just bored. I don't.
Yeah, I guess I'd be bored in that tank too. Well, I cleaned out his tank yesterday, so he may just be happy. He may be something, but he'll be all right.
Awesome.
But anyway, well, Dish, I'll let you do your famous rundown.
Famous rundown. Of course, our one and only Uncle Cal was first to comment, and he's in the house. Woo-hoo-hoo. We've got Utah Redneck Nichols in the house. We've got Fuzzy Fork, and he's got an icon, you guys. He's got a deer pick.
I know.
Roop. Awesome. Stan Ulch. Hey, Stan. TR Prepper. Hey, TR. The beautiful Miss Bird Dog 1227. Diggin' Freedom. Thanks for stopping by, Diggin'. Roger B. My buddy Roger B. The Silly Gear Grinding 19. Mr. King Coin. Galen Long. We all know why his last name's Long. Big Baby Zip. Knuckle Mike 33. Johnny the Terminator Dunn. Blue 828. And Mike DeLucia. Congrats, Mike DeLucia, on your 500 subs. Alright. And that is the famous rundown.
Right on. You guys would please share. If you have a Twitter, share. If you have a Facebook, share. If you have Google Plus, you do, share.
Tumblr, Twitter.
Share. All that shit. And I don't even do Twitter anymore. I don't know. Well, bye, Blue. Jeez, man, you just got here. We need some backup. Backup in here. Did you hear me? Do you hear me?
Back up. He might be going after some donuts. I'm sorry. Do not sub me, asshole. Sorry. My bad. Welcome to Jammy Time.
Pretty good at remembering the ones that you do. There's a few that we.
My bad.
What is they talking about? All right. Anyway, talking about I don't know what he's talking about, but I was talking about JC. That's my fish. His name's Just Chillin', JC.
Mr. JC.
And I cleaned out his tank yesterday, and he's just going crazy over here. He's just a beta, but he's got a lot of spirit. And I don't mean if it's the drinking kind of spirit or the spirit he's got, but or something's possessed.
Maybe fish flakes are really good.
I don't know what he's doing. I'll be sitting here. I think he's just happy that I'm up here because I normally don't stay up here. I go downstairs to my computer and stuff.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I think he's happy. But sometimes you'll hear him just flop out the water. He'll jump out the water and jump back down. Good thing I got a top on it, or he'd be on the floor bouncing somewhere. You can hear him hit the top. I don't know why he does it.
I can hear my echo though. Echo.
It's not me.
No, I know. I don't know what it is, but I can hear my echo.
Here, let me turn my speakers down. Okay, can you hear it now?
I don't know. Let's see. Nope, we're good.
Okay, probably my mic.
Alrighty then. Ah, I heard it.
Hold on.
I moved it.
Okay. Driver of all is in the house. Driver of all is in the house.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Driver Ball, I done your unboxing, and I got the video. I just got to edit it. I did get I put out a video for Utah today, or this afternoon, or tonight. I had to wait for it. But I got it put out. So I got one or two more I've got to do. So I'm working on it, guys. Slowly but surely. I got a. Do you hear it still? Do you hear it echo still?
I'm not talking. Yes, I do.
Ooh,
Bad one.
that's odd.
Bad one.
I've got like 3 keyboards going here, so let me see.
3 keyboards. Damn.
I do have 3 keyboards going.
Wow.
Oh shit. Oh shit, I didn't even hear me say that, sorry. I really gotta stop cussing people. I'm trying, I am so trying. I caught myself doing my unboxes and I was saying cuss words and I'm like, oh man, I didn't used to do that. I don't know what's gotten into me. Is that better? Do you hear it echo?
I think so. It's a Iridium 242. Woohoo.
I knew he'd be here. Dude, you're late. Come on,
We love
man.
Iridium.
Yes, he rocks. Like I said, you need anything, got a question, I don't care if it's about a lawnmower, which I've never asked him about a lawnmower, but I'm just saying, he's just smart as a whip, so you just go to him and ask him. If he can help you, he will. If not, he'll find a way to point you to the right place. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so Uncle Cal, what you been up to this week?
Oh shit. I'm just trying to keep busy. Wow, what is that?
What is what?
I'm still hearing an echo. Hello.
Hold on, let me mute myself.
Okay, can you hear me? Yeah, it is her.
Yeah.
It is you.
Okay.
That's odd.
No, she's gonna refresh. She's refreshing.
Bummer.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I woke up to dog pee and poop on the floor. So
Oh
that's
no.
nice.
Oh no.
And she refuses to go out because, you know, not normal.
Right.
And I'm going stir crazy. And if it hadn't been for this, I probably would have gone totally insane.
Right.
Can you hear me? Can you hear Michelle?
Is she saying anything?
I don't hear you, girl.
No, you're not talking. Unless you're faking. No. Sorry, girl. Digging freedom, right on. Right on.
Darn tootin', he's slipping.
Right. Girl, what is wrong with you?
That is so weird. That is weird.
Okay, this is the Dish and Uncle Cow show. Welcome.
Yay!
You will learn all the martial arts skills you need to know from Mr. Uncle Cow.
Pretty much.
And right on. And I'm just here for the humor aspect of it all.
Ask me, I will probably know the answer to it.
True that. True that. True that. So,
And there's Snowy.
there's Snowy. I was going to say her name's Snowy. I can't remember what her name was for a second there. I knew it had something to do with winter or something.
Yeah, I didn't name her.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, right.
She's actually not supposed to be on that chair, but I really don't give a crap right now. And besides, she's an old dog. So what'd you do today, Dish?
I actually did a bit of cleaning in the house. A bit of cleaning. I watched a few Supernatural episodes on the internet. And that's truly about it. Oh, I shot some guns in the backyard. I did shoot some.
And I also worked on Michelle's request. I wanted to make
Awesome.
a real good video.
Awesome.
So.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
I had to plug my mic back up. The only way, if I take my mic out, I'll have to reset my whole computer, and I can't do that because the chat won't last that long without me.
Oh, yeah,
So,
don't worry about it.
Am I still echoing?
I don't hear it.
I can hear you.
Okay.
So that's good.
I just got to turn down real low. So there we go. All right. So what were you saying you were going to do, Dish,
What was I gonna do?
tomorrow?
No, he was asking what I did today.
Oh,
No,
what you done today?
Yeah. That's cool, though. SKSU goes in the house.
Well, I was going to go fishing today, so got all my gear, got the fishing pole, I even took some of my little tiny things out of the back, out of the boxes and stuff, and filled the top of my little fishing box up, and they look so neat. And headed out and had to turn around and come back because it started raining. I mean, it said 100% chance rain, but in Virginia, it may be raining here and it's not raining there, and vice versa, so we were going to take that chance and go, but it started drizzling, and I'm like, I'm not going to get over there and get wet. By the time it looked like we were about to move in somewhere because we got 2 huge fishing boxes full of gear, 4 fishing poles or whatever, all his fishing gear. I had all my cameras and my backpack and everything. We were ready to. I was going to do some videoing, but I didn't want my cameras wet and stuff. So.
That's understandable.
Yeah. Yeah, so we didn't get to go. And it's going to rain the next 2 days. I was trying to do something while the kids were in school because school's going to be out soon. So I was trying to do stuff while the kids were in school, so go fishing. Because when they're out of school, taking 3 of them fishing, we took 2 fishing, just me and Dish together, and it took both of us just to control and, this, that, the pole, here, keeping up with them. I can just imagine me trying to go with 2 of them.
Right on.
Yeah.
It's going to be a challenge. So definitely.
Hey, Todd Mitch. Howdy.
figured it out.
Awesome, Galen. That's awesome, bro. Congrats.
Corn grits.
Yes. Did you guys see Mikey D in here?
Yep, he said he had to go get a cigarette.
Okay.
He
Just
said,
one?
he said he'd be back.
He should vape.
He should.
He
I
says
thought he
it
was.
to cough and it does something to his lungs or something. It causes him something
And
about it.
that's not even the reason I vape. The reason I vape is because I'm trying to control the snacking, and it also has a delightful effect on the depression. So
Okay.
it's quite nice, and it's fun.
Is it? I don't know.
It can be until you get it in your mouth and stuff, or especially if you got one with nicotine in it. I had to clean mine out. I actually have mine right here. I cleaned it out because I, been kind of craving a cigarette lately. So, anyway, um, we'll just keep that in there, and when it's over with and stuff, then we'll handle it. But yeah,
Huh.
yeah. Anyway. So tonight we're gonna bring our people in here in just a minute. So tonight we got a few topics to talk about. I know we don't do topics and shit on Jammy Time. See, I said it again. I let a word slip every now and then, guys. I'm trying. But I think we're gonna start having a few things to talk about, maybe an open discussion of it. Not get too crazy or too off the wagon, as I call it. But there's a couple of things I've got for us to just talk about. One of them is once we get our panel members on here and stuff, anybody that won't, we're going to kind of touch on a few things that's going on in the news. Not political stuff or nothing, but just a few things. So,
That's fine.
yeah, you guys just stay tuned and we'll get it out there. But we're going to go ahead and bring our people in. And you said you were working on the video?
The video you suggested about all different types of martial arts. Working on it.
Cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think that would help a lot of people to understand a little bit more because I don't understand it. I know there's different techniques and different things that you do, but I think some of us need to know what the difference is. So I think that's going to be cool.
Working on it.
Awesome.
Woo.
And you could probably do that in 1, 2, or 3 parts or something if you needed to.
It's true.
You could do, the first one like karate, the second one like and then the third one, or something, and break it up. So everybody overwhelmed with so much information at one time. But yes.
There's a
Hey
thought.
Todd. Alright, we're going to go ahead and bring our people on. Mr. TR has to work tomorrow.
Bummer.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. Definitely. If somebody doesn't get their link, please put it in the comments that you didn't get it. I got it set up automatically where everybody's name's entered, and I just send them. I know a few of you guys, we may have to send it to your Google Plus or your YouTube if you don't get it.
Right on.
Damn, he's on his game tonight. I thought Mikey D would be here first.
And there's TR.
Got my finger on the trigger.
Right on.
Watch out going there. Oh. Getting some troubles. So yeah. Let's see. Let me do this for her. Yeah, so what you been up to, TR?
Oh, not much today. Had the day off, so I just kind of been goofing off, playing around with the chickens in the garden. That's about
Cool.
it.
And there's
What?
Mikey.
Mikey.
What's up, Mikey? Did you get more than one cigarette, I hope?
What?
You said you were...
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Tell him
No,
what. Tell
no,
him.
please, go ahead.
No, I asked, did you see Mikey D? And she said, yeah, I believe he's going to get a cigarette. And I said, I hope he gets more than one.
I haven't smoked one.
Oh, you were going to have a cigarette. You were going to smoke a cigarette. I thought you were going to town to get a cigarette.
Bum one off of somebody.
Right? Man, I used to hate that when I smoked. Hey, man, can I have a cigarette? I mean, they'd come to your car and you have a cigarette. Like, no, man, this is my last one. This is the only one I got. Well, can I have half of it? Well, are you crazy? I'm not giving you a cigarette. Really?
Are you serious?
Yes. You gonna finish that? I mean, it's like you got a plate of food. You gonna finish that? Well, yeah, I'm still smoking. I don't know what you reckon.
It's addiction.
Yeah, people don't care. They don't care whose saliva they're. Mm-mm.
It's
Used to
Utah.
Hey, Utah.
Hey.
Yeah, I used to see him at when I worked at the hospital. I worked third shift, and we'd go out front. That was before they banned smoking at the hospital. But they had an ashtray out front, and always see the people
Going through the check.
going through, yes, checking them. They'd pull them out that the cat litter or stand and checking to see if there was anything left. And I don't care, it could have been like one puff, and they were trying to light that mug up. And they're just, I mean, there'd be lipstick on the cigarettes and everything, and they'd just be puffing on them.
What?
Yeah, they don't care.
When I was a kid, when I first started smoking, I remember my uncle used to smoke Chesterfields. They were non-filtered,
Oh.
and he would take like 2 drags out of one, choke his brains out because he has asthma, and he'd put it out. Then he'd do another one a little while later, put it out. Well, then he'd pass out. So me and my cousin would go around in the ashtray and take all the fucking butts out of it and smoke them.
Jeez.
Fascinating.
Just, I know, you know what I mean? It's just basic things people do.
You guys, I'll be right back.
Gotcha.
We have a spider alert. I'll be right back.
Shoot it!
Spider alert. Shoot it!
Shoot it!
Shoot in his door.
Okay, Michelle's gone, so we can talk politics now. So what's the topic?
Right.
Politics.
I'm just kidding.
I'm not. And she'll never know.
Yeah, because she don't go back and watch her own chat. So
Right.
she admitted this on air, live. No, I never go back and watch. I'm like, you don't even go back and watch your own fucking chat? Are you kidding me?
Right.
Well, I go back and watch them.
Sometimes I watch them and just laugh my ass off.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I mean, I kind of think of it as a go back and see where you might can improve the whole. It's a show. This whole thing is a show.
Right.
So you kind of want to see where you can improve the show. You know, where you screwed up, where you might have screwed up, where you could have done a better job. You know.
Exactly. Exactamundo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just in 3 initials, people. I didn't say 4, I didn't say YMCA. The initials. Anyway, so you guys talking about going and watching chats, huh? Going back and watching. I don't
Yeah.
have time to go back and watch them. I mean, I do. I have watched a few, not fully through, but if there's something somebody says, did you see or do you remember? And I'll go back and search and find it or something like that.
Well, that's what I've been doing just to pass the time, because, you know, I got time to burn.
Right?
If you got time to watch TV shows, you got time to watch YouTube. I'm sorry, I'm an asshole. That's just the way I look at it. When you watch every damn video that every sub you have has put out, then you can watch TV. That's just the way I look at it. I'm committed. Or need to be committed, one of the two.
Go ahead.
I'm still trying to figure out how you can be sub to people and, like, never watch their videos. Never. You know. Or never comment. And
Right.
See, I watch a lot of videos that I don't comment on. If I like them, I'll click the like button, but I don't always comment.
Well, I can't say that I watch every video that everybody I'm sub to puts out, because I'm sub to about 1,000 people. But I pick, I try to pick the short videos. I try to pick videos I'm interested in. They could be 17 minutes long as it's a subject that I'm interested in.
Mm-hmm.
And if I watch it, I comment. Just to let them know.
Right.
That's just
So
me.
you limit them to like 17 minutes long?
I'm not limited. I mean, I've watched 2-hour documentaries on YouTube. I mean,
Okay.
I'm just saying, as far as my subs, if you got a 12-minute EDC video, I'm not going to watch it.
Okay. I was just curious because, for someone that goes into all the political chats, for you to get bored with a video so quick, it's like, wow, really?
No, it's not that it's not that I get bored. It's just that everybody has a limited amount of time that you can spend watching YouTube. So you want to spread that out to as many people as you can. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you
I
got
know
a 3-minute
exactly what
video, if you got a 5-minute video, you got a 7-minute video, it would
I
be.
was just picking
I know,
on you, though.
I know you're just picking on it, but I just want to explain myself. That if I got 15 minutes to spend, I would rather watch 3 videos from subs than watch 1 video from 1 sub and give my support. Even though, I put out long videos. I don't deny it.
Gosh, yes, you have. And if it's more than 10 minutes, I ain't watching that shit.
Hell, it could be 30 damn seconds you ain't watching it, Michelle. Admit it.
I seen your videos. I don't always comment. I seen your video with the one-eyed pager. I seen your video. I see your videos, and sometimes I watch videos through Johnny. Johnny will be on his computer, just like Mikey D's. I watched his through Johnny's because Johnny was sitting over there watching, and I'm listening to it. So it's like, I don't always comment because sometimes I'm watching it through his stuff.
I'm
But
just picking on
I'm
Michelle.
I know you are, but I multitask. I try to multitask. What is all these bells and whistles going off? Jeez. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I don't. I don't always comment on everybody's stuff, but I'll like it. I'll try to watch it. Sometimes I'll start watching something. I'll have to pause it because I got to get up, got to do this, that, and the other. I'll come back, watch a couple more minutes, pause it, got to do whatever, and then sometimes I'm like, well, dang, I'm never going to get through this video. Something comes up, then I can't finish it. What's wrong, Mikey D?
Did you Tia's video he did the other day about about the garden and everything, and I said, you didn't see that video with the cock on his lap?
I didn't see that one.
Oh, you gotta go check that one out.
I've done it.
That was a hen, thank you.
I don't know.
She was giving me a lap dance, so get it right.
So are you ever worried they're gonna peck your thing?
Pecker?
Only if he's got it out.
Yeah, now, I mean, yeah, if I was sitting out there naked, I might worry about it.
Chickens rock.
They are pretty cool.
They are.
That chicken seriously has jumped in my lap about 4 or 5 times, and I just happened to have a camera on me that time. And I was like, oh shit, it jumped in my lap. On, come on, record.
Yeah,
Knuckle Matt said, did anyone else lose their subgroups on YouTube?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
I don't think so.
NC Diggers in the house.
ANC digger.
I had to admit, I don't have my subs category.
What's up, Mr. Tom?
Oh
Maybe I should.
yeah, I know what he's talking about now. They said they were going to take those away. They already put a memo out. They're taking away the subgroups. Yeah, that's right.
It's a good thing I didn't get in trouble doing that, because it's been all for nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have used it anyway.
Yeah, I didn't do mine. Oh my word! I think I'm gonna puke.
I know I did a little.
Dude, like right here in my throat. Yeah. There was. Let me see if I gotta pull it up. I like a million things going on. Galen sent me something earlier. I had seen it earlier in the week, but I didn't read the whole thing. I was trying to save it for Jammy Time. And you know what? Google has been really, really awful lately. I mean, more than usual. I can't get my pages to pull up. They're taking forever to load. They're just spinning.
I'm having a lot of problems. I don't know, and it's probably because like one of the ad blocker programs I got running. A lot of videos on YouTube don't have audio for me, and I have to open up my Firefox and use Firefox to be able to hear the audio. I mean, even some of my own videos.
Really?
Right.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, you should have that problem.
Well, like I said, it's probably because of that ad blocker program or something I got running, so I can watch the movie channels and stuff, you know.
Yeah, that may be it. I don't know why it would be. I don't know why it would be doing. I mean, that's just kind of Google like blocks a lot of stuff.
Hey, STL Tony, what's up?
I don't think I can do it.
Gear grinding, as Michelle says, you won't do. You won't do. He says, if you want to puke, picture me sitting in the recliner, leg over the chair arm, leaning over the other side in my underwear.
Oh my word! It just depends if you're wearing tighty whities or boxers, man. If you're wearing tighty whities, you're done. I don't know why they even make tighty whities no more.
Right?
Okay, there was a news piece or article out there. It says Chinese man divorces and sues wife over ugly children and wins.
Good.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, they can't help. I mean, you know, two people come together and have kids, I mean, you can't determine what your kids are going to look like and stuff. You got to think about it.
That ain't no excuse. Did you see them kids?
I see them beautiful children.
Them was some ugly kids.
No, they just got a little bit more of their.
How do they? It looks just. I mean, they look like Chinese children. It looks like the mother and father both. I mean, how can you determine?
I think he's probably talking about their eyes.
From one ugly guy looking at 3 ugly kids, them is some ugly kids.
On the grounds I don't wish to incriminate myself, I'm saying nothing.
Okay.
Well, I mean, could you guys imagine being in the courtroom? I mean, and he actually won. I mean, what judge did they have? And I mean, what evidence? This, that, blah, blah, blah. I mean, could you imagine being a fly on the wall in that courtroom?
Well, it's a screwed up country anyway. So, really, I mean.
True that.
I missed it. What was the charge? Was somebody got arrested for what?
A Chinese man divorces and sues wife over ugly children, and he wins the case.
Oh.
I'm just like, what kind of judge?
Yeah, that's just dumb.
Right.
I mean, I don't care if you was the 2 most gorgeous people on the face of the earth. Genetics take over. Shit skips generations. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could have 2 black. You could have like me, black hair, and your wife, black hair, and your kid come out with red hair. Just because 2 generations ago or 3 generations ago, you had somebody in your family with red hair, or just ugly as a fucking bag of rocks. I mean, it can happen.
They were.
That's just dumb. It must have been in California.
It was in China.
Oh, in China. Okay.
China. So I mean,
well, China don't. They don't think highly of women in China, so that don't surprise.
No, they don't. You're right.
They're damn near an Arabic nation on how they treat women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, but I just think that's just kind of crazy. I just, being a fly on the wall. What was? Lord, imagine the stuff that was being said.
Well, they had like 3 children. I would have thought after the first one, you thought, well, maybe if I think my kids are ugly, I should stop having them.
Right.
That's why I.
And see, in China, they got like a 1 child per family rule.
Right.
So that
Well,
means that those. They do away with it?
Yeah, they did away with that because they were having too many killed kids.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they if it wasn't a boy, they was aborting them right off the bat. Bam, bam,
There's
bam.
so many girls you see now that when people adopt kids from China, 98% of them are girls because they get rid of the female because they want males.
Yep.
So, which is, I think, just as well.
There's
I guess it's their
gonna
culture.
be a lot of gay dudes over there. I'm just saying. I mean.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Right?
Hey, just saying.
Yeah, you don't want it to be a total sausage fest.
Yeah.
I have no place to put my egg roll.
Okay. I have not read this, and I don't want to read the whole thing, but I'm going to read you guys the headline, and you guys could come to a conclusion. It says, couple went to ER after mistaking super glue for lube. Now, I bought super glue. I have tons of super glue. How do you mistake lube for super glue? I mean, how do you, even the containers are, I don't have one handy, but even the containers are small, metal, and they have a big long tip on them. You have to have that tip to pierce, when you screw it on to pierce, the inside for the the glue to come out. Is there lubes out there that have this big long white tip to them?
Well, I mean, maybe it was already open, but still, yeah. I ain't never seen a sex lube that looked like a crazy glue container.
I have
Glue.
not. Even the sample ones are in like a plastic where you twist the top off and it's completely, plastic see-through with the words on it. Even the little sample ones.
What state was this in?
It didn't say. I didn't go into and read it.
Well, there's dumb people everywhere, so it don't matter.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah.
Right.
probably Arkansas or somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Mississippi.
Illinois. It's actually in New York City. It says a Syracuse couple lived probably one of the most embarrassing moments ever reported in a hospital after he checked into the ER, stuck to one another in an explicit sexual position. 36-year-old and a 41-year-old had to call emergency service after accidentally mistaking industrial superglue for sexual lubricant.
Well, New York don't surprise me either, because there's a lot of idiots there too.
True that.
And,
Galen was on it.
they'll just flat out just give up everything for the state. Yeah, well, and he has to get into politics. Never mind. But anyhow, there's a lot of dumb people up there.
Yeah, it says that the couple attracted attention of dozens of patients presented at the time of the scene. As soon as they arrived, people were saying paramedics tried to cover the couple with blankets. They were naked and stuck to one another in the genital area, and everybody was saying absolutely disgusting, and everybody was taking tons of pictures. And they had a surgery that lasted over 3 hours to separate the couple.
Damn.
I'm trying to picture almost, kind of, sort of how that would work, but okay.
Dude, super glued on an industrial strength. I mean, what? I mean, you just happen to have that laying at your bedside table or something. I mean, come on.
I mean, were they connected?
Yeah.
In the biblical sense, if to use that term, or were they just connected by the super glue?
Yeah, his dick was in her pussy. That's what she's saying.
Yeah. Hey, at least it wasn't her boyfriend.
Yeah, that would have made it even worse.
Well, one thing about it, he can brag to all his friends. He said, "I was in it for 3 hours. I wore her out."
Right on. Yeah, I just, imagine that. I was like, how'd they get to the hospital? But okay, emergency services. That would be a phone call.
It took that long for the gasoline to finally get it dissolved when they splashed it on.
Oh, my
I'm
goodness.
trying to think when it started to shrink.
Yeah. I'm sure he was hollering more than she was.
That's so too.
I bet so. Unless he was on Viagra, of course.
True.
I don't know.
I don't even think Viagra would have helped that situation.
I don't think so either.
Not at all.
This had to have been in some really, I don't know, really.
I'm sure it was some crack whore kind of thing.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
He done that purposely. He said, if I can't have you, nobody can ever have you type deal. We're stuck together.
Right.
Mikey D, we can't hear you, honey.
I said, what a dummy.
Yeah. I just don't. Why would you have glue sitting next to anywhere that you're going to be having relations?
Well, unless you wanted to glue her mouth shut.
Or at least look at the label. I mean, things are labeled. People don't look at labels anymore either.
Because right about now, I would love to glue my wife's mouth shut.
When? Tonight?
Yeah, about fucking 3 minutes ago.
Damn.
You kind of looked like you were kind of out of sorts.
Oh, I was pissed. I still am. Where's my keys? I don't know. The fuck? I get up to help
That's
find
going to be the
keys.
next warning label on the super glue.
Mikey, you
What?
should have said they're in your locked car, darling. Where the hell do
I
you
was
think
thinking
they
that.
are, sweetheart?
Well, when I asked her if they were in a specific spot, she said no. And guess where she found them?
Nah.
Them wives. I tell you what,
I tell
they
you
can be
what,
something.
I want to be single for a week.
Me and you both. Dang.
I'm single for life, so.
I will be
Right on,
next.
TR! Woo!
I will be next time, Tia.
Mike.
Hit it and run.
Well, I did that, and I just don't know why, but I just wound up staying.
Somehow she grabbed a hold of your leg and pulled you down.
Nah, it wasn't her. It was the boys.
Damn super glue.
Right on.
Well, I've been neutered, so I ain't got to worry about that shit.
Nah, not me. I can't have that. That's like inhumane.
Well, it won't be no paternity suits knocking at my door.
Right?
Shooting blanks.
Night driver.
It still shoots.
Good night, Driver.
Shooting blanks, though.
On Link, he must have had to go to bed.
Night,
Yeah, he
driver.
said he had to hit it early. He's got to get up at like 4 in the morning or something like that.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
King Coin says, "Where's Bird Dog?" Well, I don't have my radar on Bird Dog, so I cannot tell you exactly specifically where she's at, but I believe she's someplace in Florida with her percolator. Sorry. You know where she's
Last
at.
time I saw her, she was riding a bull.
Right on.
She didn't even, when I wrote that, she didn't say a word. I'm like, is that you?
Right. Yeah, Tallywhackers. Right on.
I was gonna put when she put that on there, I was gonna write, oh look, Michelle, Dish, and Bear Dog riding the bull.
Actual ride the bull, that's for sure. I'd try.
Shit, yeah, that'd be fun as heck, man. You better believe
Yeah,
it.
it would. I wouldn't be able to do it, but it'd be fun to watch, though.
That would make a good video.
Right on.
Right on.
My back wouldn't hold up to that.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be a good idea. But
Yeah,
it's a hold my beer type of a thing.
Oh, absolutely.
right. Bird Dog's had a busy week this week, so she's probably not really up to par to coming on and chatting, but she's, she was at the hospital with her grandma last Jammy Time and stuff, and they've done a lot with her grandma this week and stuff. She's been at the hospital a lot. She's had a lot going on, so she's just probably taking a little bit of break, so that's understandable.
They also had a hurricane.
Johnny, all right, so can I go back to one last thing for a minute?
Yep.
So I made fun of T.I. and I said, T.I., you're shooting blanks, though. And then Johnny said he got fixed, too. Smartest thing he ever did. So, but why do guys get fixed?
So I don't have a damn baby.
Yeah, but isn't that why they make belly buttons and mouths?
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm 47 years old. The last thing I need is a newborn baby and somebody knocking at the door. Hey, this is yours.
But just like I said, isn't that why they made belly buttons and mouths and boobs?
Think
I mean,
again.
there's this other hole that I use that can cause babies.
Well, you gotta get out of there before
That ain't how it works, Mike. You should know that.
Me, I didn't have a problem. I didn't have a problem.
Well, I usually go more than once, so there might be something that leaks out.
In my 20s when I was going 8, 9, 10, 12 times, I didn't have a problem either.
Oh my word.
I'm just saying, 15 minutes, and I ain't got to worry about that shit no more.
Ah, fuck that. I'd rather have a blowjob anyway.
Oh my word.
That's my saying.
Just blow me and get it over.
Again, I'm pleading the fifth. I'm not saying anything.
Well, I tend to try to please the woman, I mean, because I might want to. Hopefully, she might call me and want to get back together.
Galen, I'm with you.
Right?
I mean, the only good thing about that is I've got 4 kids. Johnny's got 3. I'm fertile myrtle. I would have had more than 4 kids, but I'm fertile myrtle, so that's good that because I just don't.
Yeah, you
I
got
ain't
more.
gotta worry about it.
You got more than Brady Bunch. You don't need to be worrying about that shit no more.
I'm done with kids. Nope. Nope. No newborns, no nothing. I'm done. No diapers, no diaper bag.
Well, now
I
you're
think
too old, but I'm just
I
saying.
think it's very responsible for a man to be proactive and not get a woman pregnant and then, turn his head and run the other way.
Well, yeah, I didn't say anything about that. I'm just saying that, but
Yeah,
all I
you
know
did.
is that until I got married, right? Well, I
Yeah,
don't
but
want
I'm
to
not
say
fucking
how
married.
many, but I'm not going to say how many, but I never had an issue.
I'm just saying that
You know what I'm
I'm not
saying?
married and I will date different women.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
I did when
need,
I was single.
yeah, and I don't
Right.
need to be worried about. I'm taking responsibility of not getting these women pregnant.
Yeah, fuck that. I still don't want frozen peas in my ball sack for a fucking weekend. Fuck that.
So you would rather just have a bunch of illegitimate children running around? Is what you say?
No, not
You're
at all.
cool with that. You're cool with that.
Listen to me. You're not listening to me
Thank you
at
for
all.
coming by.
When I was single and I would get laid every night of the week, whatever the hell it was, okay? I didn't get one chick pregnant, not a one.
Well, maybe you're shooting blanks already.
How many kids do I got? Come on.
Yeah, but we don't know that they're yours.
Yes, you do. Have you seen the pictures of mine? Have you seen the pictures of my daughters?
I'm just saying.
Have you seen? You're not listening. Again, see, because you're old and you can't hear too well. Have you seen the pictures of my daughters?
I didn't get fixed till I was 40 years old, Mike.
Ugh,
And at 40 years old, wow in the hell would I want to take the chance of getting a woman pregnant and being
40.
single?
Well, and there's the other thing too. Is my wife when she had my last daughter. Hey, while you're in there, dude, sewing her up, tie her up while you're there.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
but that's a much more intrusive, painful, and
I didn't feel a
big.
thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, you didn't.
Mikey did.
See, he is an insensitive motherfucker in this
He
situation.
is. He is.
I wanna
He really is.
Dish, tell them who it's all about.
Well, right now, I'm all on TR side right now. I'm sorry.
Right on.
Push
We're
to
pro
it.
TR. I mean, I'm just saying.
Hi, John.
I wanna answer what the token said out there. She said not all tubals, meaning the vasectomy.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they can grow back. That is
Absolutely.
a true fact.
Yep.
That's if you don't do what my doctor did for me. Normally, they take one little section of so many millimeters out, and they either knot it on both ends, or they cauterize it.
Right.
I asked the doctor, and he did it. He took out twice as much in the tube. He knotted it and cauterized both ends. So I have been fixed since 2002. I'm good to go. Mine will never come back.
Me too. I'm good to go too.
Yeah, they cauterized mine too.
Buddy of mine had a vasectomy, right? So he goes and has a vasectomy. I had to take him to the friggin'. I had to go to the store for him, buy his frozen peas and frozen fucking corn and all that for him, right? Doctor tells me you gotta wail on it a few times before you fucking have sex with with his wife. Doesn't bother listening. Out come a kid.
Yeah, you gotta go through the process to make sure the gun ain't loaded no more first.
Right. He didn't unload the gun.
You gotta have your checkups. You gotta act like it's still loaded for that first year.
Yeah.
Because at 6 weeks, once you've healed, you have to go back and get tested. then the 6 months, and then the 12th month. And if you clear all those, or by the 12th month, you're good to go. I was not clear on the 6-week test because of the healing process. Obviously, you couldn't unload the gun because it hurt. but
Right.
but I was clear on the 6 month and the 12 month.
Now, let me ask you this: did you have to get permission?
Huh?
My kid brother, before he got divorced, he was still married to his wife. He had to get permission to get his. So did my neighbor, that guy I was helping out. They had to get permission from their wives through their doctor before they can have the procedure.
Well, see, the Navy done it for me,
Oh, okay.
so there was more rules. But I qualified for all of them. At the time, I had to have been married more than 8 years. I had to have 3 children, with the youngest being more than 18 months old, which was the deal. And yes, the wife had to say, yeah, because they weren't trying to cause they're doing it as a to help me, so they wasn't gonna cause a problem. But my ex was like, hell yeah, we got 3 kids, we can't afford no more. Let's do this. It would be easier for you to get it, especially I could get it for free,
Right.
even though she, at the time she had medical insurance through the Navy on her as well, but it still would have been a longer healing process. I was fully 100% healed in probably 4 weeks, but
Really?
6 weeks. Yeah. Oh, it goes quick. The 6 weeks was it's like the precautionary.
See, for
my
see
kid
for
brother had it on Friday. Went back to work Monday.
yeah, for a man, you walk in the doctor's office and you actually walk out.
Yeah.
Well,
For a woman, yeah, for a woman, it is a full-blown surgery.
Well, I know. I was there watching it.
Yeah, I mean it's life-threatening surgery. Anytime you go under anytime you go under the gas, if you have to be put to sleep, it is a life-threatening thing.
But she was having a C-section to give birth to our last daughter to begin with. So she was already.
So she gave birth and had another surgery.
She was already numbed up. She was already fucking.
Yeah. Just because she's knocked out already, don't mean it ain't more life-threatening.
She wasn't knocked out. She was awake. She was wide awake.
During the hysterectomy?
No, she didn't have a hysterectomy. She had fucking got her tubes tied.
Ain't that a hysterectomy?
No.
Hysterectomy is where they remove everything.
Everything falls right out. Yeah, that's like a week or better. But
yeah, I had 48 hours off after the thing before I went back, and wasn't supposed to lift anything over 10 pounds for the first week.
Yeah.
But I went back to work on the 3rd day. But that didn't mean all the soreness was gone. It took about 4 good weeks for the complete soreness to go away. But at least it did for me. Which, like I say, I went back to work. I was in the Navy, and you may not be doing a lot of heavy work, but you're constantly on your feet, so that made things a little bit more sore,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I healed up pretty quick. At least I think it did.
That, and they made you guys wear boxers to begin with, didn't they?
No, you can wear whatever drawers you want.
I thought they made you wear boxers, because that's like fucking the stupidest thing any guy could ever wear.
Yeah, I wear.
I don't know, they're the easiest thing to wear when you're in a chair. Trust me.
Well, yeah, but I'll tell you what. When you're active and you're working and like that, forget about it. Or you just had a procedure done like that.
Cause chafing.
Whole lot of.
I wear the boxer briefs. That way
they
got length on the legs and they're not bunching up, and they're not too loose. Because I've always worked in an environment like you and TR where you sweating a lot, and you can't. At least I can't wear boxers. They ride up, they chafe, they cut. It's almost as bad as tighty whities.
Yep.
Boxers are useless. You might as well just go commando.
Yeah.
They're absolutely useless.
It's like having a pair of shorts on with no underwear on. It's like It's like going commando with a pair of shorts on. That's a boxer. I mean, all I have to do is cut a little hole in the front. Holy shit!
Bird Dog says, okay, Dish, scoot over. I want to sit behind the logo.
Right on. Right on.
Hey, Bird Dog, how
I
are you?
was just having fun making faces too. Damn it.
Yeah, how did we get on this subject?
You brought it up. I know. I think I did. I think I said that's what.
Yeah, I think you brought it up. Yeah.
Yeah, I said something about mouths and belly buttons or something. And
Stupid subject, but since we were talking about men's drawers anyway, I'm going to tell you, I recommend to every man to buy the Under Armour boxer briefs.
Yes.
They just like the Under Armour shirts, talk about sweat wicking and whatnot like that, where you don't, if you're working and you're not going to get all wet. But these motherfuckers, I have 7 pair of them that I bought in 2005 and have not replaced any of them. I bought them all at one time. I've been wearing the same 7 drawers since 2005.
nice.
And they're not wore out. The elastic's still fucking 100% like they were the day I bought them.
Bird Dog.
Bird Dog.
Now they're $20 a pair. They're $20 a pair, but they're worth the investment. I swear to you.
Yep.
Hey, Bird Dog.
Hey, sweetheart, how are you?
I'm still
Hey, BD.
Good evening, Uncle Cal.
Uncle Cal, did you say BD or BD? What did you just
I
say?
said BD.
Oh, okay, just checking.
Put it on your listening ears, Mike.
I know,
Right.
right, pal? Turn this goddamn earmuffs up.
Mikey.
Michelle's gone again?
Yes.
Oh, let's talk politics. Come on.
Real quick, before you do,
What's up?
Mikey, can you believe the Lightning lost it?
Yeah, baby! Woo! They did. They were winning 1-0 too, right?
It was 1-0 for the whole game, and right about 2-3 minutes left, they let the shit go bad.
I love it. You know why, sweetheart? I am a traditionalist when it comes to hockey.
2-1. I understand, but
And I love
they're
original
here,
6
they're
teams.
there, and
I know, they're there
all
to
I can
root for it.
say, I hate Chicago more.
I know. When the year that Chicago actually beat Boston for the Stanley Cup, the year after Boston won the cup, and then they lost again to Chicago. I accidentally had a Chicago T-shirt on because my wife went to Chicago. I says, "Hey, give me a Blackhawks T-shirt." So she did, and I put it on, and
Nice.
I was just standing there doing nothing. And my wife took a picture of me, and I'm like, "Ooh!" It found its way to Facebook, and I took a beating.
Oh, right. Good for you. Like a man.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So go Lightning.
2 great teams. It's gonna go 7. They're both good. Tampa's a great team, so it's not gonna be like a pushover, you know.
We'll see. They choked tonight. I'm glad to see you guys.
We're glad to see you.
So what was politics?
I'm
Sandy
glad
Hook.
to see the Bird Dog survive that electric bull.
Yeah. I was glad to see that. You, Michelle, and Dish on that electric bull was awesome.
We had a great time. I just haven't been right since, but
Maybe want to start singing. I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle.
You messed it up, Mike. Damn it. Michelle's back already.
Fuck. Goodbye, Michelle.
All right.
Let me tell you
Yes,
something.
I was right
First of
there
all-
on it. I was
first
right
of
there
all,
on it. I was
I didn't
about to
mention
jump in, but no, you fucked it up.
Do
You
you
started talking
see
about
who
smoke.
I was just talking to? I was just talking to Bird Dog.
Yeah, but you can
And
talk
let
to
me
Bird
tell you
Dog
something.
anytime during chat.
I will talk to Bird Dog anytime other than talk politics. Are you shitting me, man? I mean, I like talking politics, but what would you rather do? Talk politics or talk to that young lady right there? I mean, come on.
I think I ruined it though because I started talking about tallywhackers and Michelle Hurd. She popped
Right.
right back in. They are the bar of the year.
Right on.
Did you hear what? Did you just see what the token just wrote, Bird Dog?
No, I'm sorry, I did not. I
Florida?
need to get my window open. Hey, gang out there.
Florida won the Women's Softball World Series tonight.
Oh, congrats, congrats, congrats. Thank you very much for that. I
Go
tell you, it's
Gators.
a lot to keep up with right now.
Yep.
Exciting time of the year.
Go
Hat
Gators.
tip. Very nice. There's a lot of talented kids in the state. Of course, they recruit all over the country, but Texas has a lot of young athletes. So does Florida, you know,
Yep.
Alabama, Georgia,
You have to say Alabama.
South Carolina puts it out there.
Speaking of South Carolina, you guys want to hear something wicked weird?
Yes.
So I drive down to Cape Cod, all right, which is like, the south part of Massachusetts today. And, all right, so I saw like all the New England states plus New York, okay, on license plates. Then I saw a South Carolina license plate, an Indiana license plate, a Jersey license plate, an Oregon license plate, a California license plate, and a Texas license plate. All with like 80 miles of each other. And I'm like, where the hell is everybody coming from? Why are they coming here?
No shit.
You know?
Perhaps leaving bad weather.
Well, I'm like, go to Texas for Christ's sake. They take anything.
That's not the one.
I'm sure they were just visiting relatives or something.
Yeah.
I guess. But California, man, that is a long ways from.
And it wasn't like a rental car. You can tell the rental cars from the, because, everything's packed. They got bicycles on the friggin' roof. And you know what I mean? And one guy, I felt bad for him. You could see that he's reading his GPS. He's actually in the weigh station. So I had to go through. We didn't have to go on the scales, but we had to just pass through. So we're passing through, and here he is. He's on the right, and he's got this GPS in one hand, and a map book on the dashboard in the other hand. And I'm like, dude, give up.
Stay as far away as you can.
Hey, geek.
Crash.
Hey, Gil.
Two men in New York were arrested and prosecuted for man spreading. Huh. Okay.
Thanks.
Yo. Have you seen a new picture of? Have you seen the Facebook thing of Bruce Jenner yet? With the Wheaties box?
I love what Michelle put out there.
I didn't see it. I wasn't on. My wife just showed me the Wheaties box.
Yeah.
But if you've seen the Vanity Fair picture, can anybody say what is it? Photoshop? Yeah, Photoshop. Come on now, really?
He's kind of cute. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I was gonna touch on that tonight. It's not about. Yeah, I was gonna touch on that tonight.
I bet.
I don't care. I'm not being racist or hateful or discriminating or I don't care about the transgender, whether he wants to be male or female. I don't give a shit about none of that. Okay, that's his business. Whatever. Do whatever you want to do. Whatever. I don't care about any of that stuff. But what I do care about is that the media is blowing up with this dude. There is thousands of people that are doing sex changes. Why is beyond me, but they're doing them. Who cares? Why don't you put something out there about the kids in poverty? Why don't you put out there why there a cure for cancer yet? Why don't you put out there a cure for Parkinson's? Why don't you put out, Come on, people. Why don't we do
It's
that
not.
news feed? Why don't we do that? Why are you guys giving him all this? Why are you giving him all this publicity? You're just handing it to him. I mean, what about the kids that are, dying of cancer, the kids that have been heroes, the cops that have been heroes, firefighters? And put that shit on the news. Don't be putting all this other crap on the news. We don't need to see all that. Who cares? He's
Michelle,
making enough money as it is.
Michelle, the
That makes
reason
sense.
why,
I know the reason why, but I'm saying
and all those stuff you just mentioned, I agree with you 100%. That's why another reason why I don't watch the news unless it's sports. Okay, because people won't tell, even if they put on something about feeding the poor kids in this country, or a good cop, or a good fireman, or whatever. Okay, it's not sensationalized enough to where it's going to last more than a day or two. They want something that's going to last and sell and sell and sell and sell and sell and sell and sell. It sucks, and it's not right.
Well,
That's how
why ain't they talking about the Patriot Act that's being expired?
Exactly.
And
I'm with you.
the Freedom Act that will cram the NSA slam up our ass that is about to go through because the Patriot Act is expiring. No, we're
Well,
not
the
going to talk
big
about
one-
that. We're going to talk about a transgender.
right.
That's exactly
And,
right.
That already
and
went through.
again, and just a minute, guys. And again, we want to put out to everybody in the comments, everybody who watches us afterwards, because I know this is it is nothing about being a transgender or being gay or any of that. That's not what we're saying. I don't care. I'm saying that I think that this has gone on the news too much, on the magazines, and you guys got to think that there's kids that are, somebody brought this to my attention. There's kids that are 5 years old to 10 years old, and they see this stuff on the magazine racks in the stores while they're standing in line with their parents to buy their food and whatever. How do they're going to ask questions, this, that, and the other, a little bit too young to get their head wrapped around it. And I'm just saying that there should be other things on the news. There should be other things that we're putting out there. But it's nothing against transgender at all. It's not what we're saying. It's just about the fact that there's other issues that are more important out there that we're dealing with right now that nobody's putting on the news.
And he's
That people's not aware of.
he had the TV show with whatever the Christ that TV show name is, and then obviously he was an Olympian. So he's already in the limelight to boot. So.
Well, he weren't in the limelight, because even when they done the Kardashians, he was in the background of all the videos and stuff they did, basically. He weren't in the limelight really with them, so what? Oh, let me wake up. I think I want to be a chick. Let me go, oh gosh, click,
I'll
click,
tell
click,
you what, it
click.
does look. What's he go by now? What's the name he's going by?
Carlene, what's her name?
Caitlin.
Let's see.
It's a weird spelling of Caitlin, yeah.
Caitlin looks.
And Dennis Rodman put out there that he would not mind dating Caitlyn Jenner either.
Why not?
Consider the source on that one.
No,
I mean,
no, because he didn't even get
I'd
his
take her out.
thing cut off.
Hi, Mom.
Cut off.
I'd take her out.
Come on, Mike.
Mike, you're
Really?
disturbed. Seriously, dude.
What?
Really? Come on.
As long as she has a surgery.
Hey,
you still-
bait mine.
He hasn't had the surgery.
I
Mom.
know.
He's too old to have a surgery.
I think he said that he didn't want that.
Well, they did. I did read a little bit of the article, and they said that whenever he was doing the facial stuff, because he had Botox and he had some surgery for his face, when he actually looked at himself in the mirror, that he had a panic attack. And they're saying they hope that after he has all this stuff done to his body, that he don't regret it, because once the limelight is gone, he's going to be stuck with all this crap that he's done. is he going to still like himself? Is he going to still want to be
It
this
wasn't a panic attack. It was an orgasm.
Anyway,
That's what you want to call it.
hey, Michelle.
That is true. That is
Michelle.
true.
Michelle,
Yeah.
can I do? I swear to God, can I just do 2 seconds of politics for 2 seconds?
What's it got to do with what we're talking about?
Well, the Freedom Act passed the Senate, and President Obama signed it 3 hours ago, and it won 67 to 32. That's it.
That's cool. That's
No,
really
we're fucked.
Right.
Yeah.
That's my 2 seconds.
I mean, if he jumped on anything to sign or do, and if he jumped to do anything, you'd certainly have to be very suspicious at the very best.
If the Freedom Act passed, if you thought your rights were infringed on, well, they just got fucking multiplied, and we are all fucked. And we're about to go to World War III. So just wrap all that up in your mind.
I know it makes me go to bed a lot easier at night.
Yeah.
Oh, never.
But we're talking about Bruce Jenner, so I'm just saying, we're feeding into the same thing. It's the same bullshit. The news is putting out Bruce Jenner, and y'all talking about Bruce Jenner. We're about to go to goddamn war. Nobody's talking about that. But I know this is not a political chat, but I'm just saying.
no. I know what you're saying.
On some
then
good
again,
news.
I was,
On to some good news.
doing my
Please tell.
Please.
I heard from that company again
Oh,
today,
right?
Yeah.
and they sent me some paperwork in the email I got to fill out, sign, rescan, and send back. And they said they would be making an offer shortly.
Awesome.
Awesome.
So where is this one located?
Possible relocation to Raleigh, North Carolina.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That means when I go see NC Digger, y'all will be just right up the road.
Right.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that direction, hopefully. Salary offer will be between 60 and 70,000. They hadn't made the offer yet, but that's their range that they said they would offer.
Very, very respectable.
Congrats, man.
Yes.
Nice. Well, congratulations, Johnny. Goodness, you've had a lot of anxiety for many months, a year,
Well,
you know.
ever since you've been with Michelle, yeah.
Wow. Ever since getting out of the Navy, certainly. But congratulations.
Come on, Mikey D.
Did I say that out loud?
Yeah.
I thought I had my mic on. Shit. Oh, Fred. Oh, damn. Damn, I'm so sorry.
But yeah, it's been stressful since I had to get out of the Navy, and we've been struggling. So hopefully this can help get us on our feet fairly quickly.
That's good for you, John. That's awesome.
Because we're we in piss poor shape.
Well, a lot of people don't know that, like yourself, Johnny, you know, people think, well, hey, you stay in your 20 years and you can retire and start drawing your retirement. But that ain't the way it is anymore.
No.
You stay in 20 years, you get out, you don't get shit until you're 67 or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless you're like an officer, right?
I don't even know about that.
Well, my sister's boyfriend just got out. Well, he got out. He did 25 or 30 years.
Well, now, if he was in 30 years, he might have been grandfathered in.
But he come out. What's it going up to? E10? E9?
E9.
That's what he came out.
E9 for enlisted and 09 for officers. Right?
Is that okay? All I know is that he he takes home more than my yearly salary on his pension than he does
Then he was an officer and with a lot of years in. So yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Well, I know
Yeah, he
back in the
works.
80s. I know back in the 80s they started cutting out the
Yeah, they started weeding out all the old guys.
yeah, and they started cutting out the retirement. Now I don't know about officers. I don't know how long that lasted, if it's still in. But for enlisted, like Johnny when he joined, when if I'm not mistaken, when if he did 20 years, he got out, he would still have to wait till he was 65, 67 to draw his
Pension.
retirement.
Yeah, his retirement.
Yeah, I believe after it all shaked out, they had, for that, I think it was like 62. But it still stands on what you're saying.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some of them were grandfathered in,
Yeah.
and they hit the 20, and they immediately start receiving. But the newer retirees, they're in the next decade or so, they're going to definitely be in that 62 to whatever range. So.
Yeah, I had a brother.
And people think like it's a lot of money for enlisted. Now, average enlisted, like E-class and just a chief,
Right.
E-class, first class and a chief,
First class and a chief.
E6, E7. The retirement's not live on it money. It's
Right.
it's if you were working, it would be unless you had a huge 401k or something that you had set aside. You'd still have to be working, and it would be I can go fishing or go to the movies when I want to kind of money.
Right.
That's all that is.
Right.
People think
It's only what, like 11 a month or something, Johnny?
Yeah, it's not.
About 11 a month, probably, right?
About $1,100 a fucking month. Yeah, and that's if you're not having the. That's if you're not paying the to keep the prime
rep
insurance. So, and because they take the insurance out of your retirement before you get it, so that probably puts you back down to 8, maybe 9.
Yeah, so it's like collecting Social Security.
Yeah, it's just a little Social Security check. It's you could be used as once in a while, save up a few months for vacation money or something. You know what I mean? That it's not much. And I'm not getting any of that because I wasn't allowed to retire. So
that sucks a dick. If you do more than 10, you should be able to retire. You should be able to. It's just like anything else. I go to the union, right? If I go to the union, I'm a tin knock, I'm a carpenter, I'm a plumber. Name something, okay? And I do 10 years. All I have to do is 10 years, and I can collect a pension.
Yeah.
But I can stand in front of a fucking howitzer or a fucking whatever and get shot at and get fucking nothing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes a lot of fucking sense.
Yep.
I know I swore. I'm sorry, but actually I'm not. But I'll try to do my best not to do it anymore. But it's just how
you good.
That's right out of me.
I think we can let that slide.
Yeah,
it's just
on that statement, I'll pay your fine, Mikey.
But it's always pissed me off that like these people say, I goes, shut the fuck up and go stand in front of a fucking bullet. You know what I mean? It's just shut up. It's just I don't know. I gotta stop because I'm gonna go on and on and on. So change the subject. Bacon.
Okay, we'll change the subject to something I can't find. I did read about it, but I can't find it again. I didn't share it. I should have shared it so it would have stayed in my feed. But there was a 14-year-old and a 16-year-old that broke into a widow's house, and the neighbor saw them, and when they were coming out, he shot both of them and I guess killed them. And now the family is ranting and raving that they shouldn't have been shot, that it was wrong for the neighbor to shoot them. But they had broke into this widow's house and she was asleep, and he saw them and he shot. He didn't know what age they were. Yeah. But now they're like doing the gun law thing, that's why you shouldn't have guns in your home. See what happened type deal. If you kept your kids at home and taught them not to break people's shit, they wouldn't have got shot.
Was the neighbor in the same building? Like, did they share a house?
No, it was it was just next door neighbors.
Then he's screwed.
Unfortunately, he probably is, but I still agree with Michelle. Teach your damn kids better, and they won't end up dead.
Yeah, if they were home in the bed, they wouldn't have been out, hoodlumming it, and they wouldn't have got shot.
Oh, absolutely. But however, I don't know what state you say that was in.
I didn't get a state. I tried to find it, but I couldn't. I just read about it, but I didn't get a state.
Well, it really don't.
Gotcha.
It really don't matter. You can't just shoot somebody for
Right.
stealing something. I mean, you have to. There has to be a threat of losing
Your life. Right. No longer. It's no longer like well, I shouldn't say this. Up here, it used to be when you got your license to carry. It used to say right on it, life and property. It don't say that no more. Okay, it's just to defend your life or others. In a situation where they're in imminent danger. Okay, whereas the neighbor who shot the two kids that come out of his the guy that shot the kids, his life wasn't in imminent danger because he could have closed his front door.
Yep.
Now, don't get me wrong. If
You
they
know
were
what
in
I'm
my
saying?
house, if they were in my house, they would be dead. But if they're in my neighbor's house and I seen them just, running out of the yard, I can't shoot them.
That's
Right.
what we're saying, yep.
Right. It's like the cop that shot the kid in the back 8 times.
Yeah.
Right. He went for his taser. He went for his taser or something. Okay. The kid was running away from him before the cop even pulled the trigger. Okay. The cop's life wasn't in imminent danger, and that's why he got arrested.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't
It's the
shoot
same
somebody
thing.
in the back.
Now, obviously, the kids didn't belong doing what they were doing. Don't misunderstand me. I'm with you 100%. But to get shot for it by a neighbor, nah, I don't know. He's probably gonna have a wrongful death suit if he beats it. He's probably gonna get a wrongful death suit against him.
True. Johnny, what was that you seen? I'm looking it up to see if I can find it. But Johnny, what was it you were saying about that man that he got off free? The charges, he didn't get charged for anything about the little girl.
The girl.
He's
The
probably
one
busy.
I read last night.
He's probably busy right now.
Yep. Let me do a couple.
I'm not sure.
Let me do a couple for you.
I can't remember.
Okay, it was in Mecklenburg County,
Mecklenburg, was that?
North Carolina.
Oh, cool. Bang, one down.
Hmm.
I played Space Invaders.
Yeah, that's when the government ought to shoot the parents for allowing the kids to be so stupid.
Well,
Yeah, but you.
at 16, you know what's between right and wrong. Okay. The 14-year-old is probably just following the 16-year-old. It's my
I don't
assumption.
care either way.
But my point is
Too many
that
damn people on this planet, kill them all.
look, I'm not saying what they did was right by any means. They weren't right in what they did. For something like that, they didn't deserve to be shot. That's like getting a $15,000 fine for doing 70 in a 40. Right?
Right.
We wouldn't swallow that, right? So you're flying. It's 40 mile an hour zone. You're doing 70, and the cop says, "Here you go. It's a $15,000 fine." You're just going to shake your head and say, "Okay, thank you." No, you're not. No, you're not. The crime don't fit the punishment. I mean, the punishment don't fit the crime.
I don't know. There's two things I hate worst in the world, and that's a thief and a liar. I say kill all fucking thieves.
I'm sorry, who are we killing? Sorry.
Thieves and liars.
Thieves
and liars. Gotcha. Well, unfortunately, everybody would be dead.
It's true.
Just saying.
Not everybody. I wouldn't be dead.
Same thing if we took all the stupid people, because there are a lot of stupid people, and just did away with them, then
Dish.
Right. Yes.
If all thieves should die, then I'm sorry, sweetie. You have to. You know why?
Why?
You stole my heart.
Come on,
Come on, that was a fucking good.
Awesome.
That was fucking awesome.
That's horrible.
Gotta be quick.
Where the hell are my boots? It's getting deep in here.
Oh, hey, who just said that? Uncle Kyle? Let's not talk about putting on the boots, but you remember I was on that. I was on Jammy Time that Saturday night, and you were just brown nosing up with Michelle and Dish. Come on now.
Hey, I'm allowed.
I didn't know who was brown nosing more. You or Utah. I mean, it was like a battle. Who's gonna kiss ass the best? I was like, wow. One guy's got one cheek, one guy's got the other cheek. You know what I mean?
Sorry, I gotta break out the waiters, Mike.
Ah!
Yep, it's getting deep.
Oh, that's for you.
It says that they were killed as they were terrorizing an elderly woman. The elderly woman that they broke into her house, they were terrorizing her. And the 14-year-old that got killed sister spoke out and said they didn't deserve what they got. But they grew up in a subculture that feels that it's okay to steal from others. So that's the way they were raised. It's okay to go ahead and take. But the man, I guess, heard the lady and whatnot and went over, and they were terrorizing her, and I guess he just shot. So.
It depends on it depends on the state and the state laws. But in South Carolina, I have the right to defend others with deadly force. If I think somebody's life's in danger, I can use deadly force to stop it. That's a different situation than somebody running across the lawn with a TV.
Right.
It also depends. Did one of them have a weapon? In the story that mentioned, it could, you never know until all the facts come out. They could have come out with something. He tried to get them to stop. They turned on him and he capped their ass. Who knows?
I'd be afraid I'd shoot my TV. Just saying. Might be a through and through or something. I'd be like, damn, not my plasma. Shit.
Shit. That damn Best Buy warranty's not going to cover that shit.
Right. Shut down.
How am I going to see Mikey on TV now? I know, you'd be crying.
Big gooey mess.
Right.
If I shoot him in the leg, he's going to drop the TV. If I do the headshot, he might raise his arms. It's like, damn.
Blood splatter on the TV.
Blood splatter on the TV. You can't wash that shit off. Come on.
No, brain matter and shit.
The brain matter.
It'd be like a John F. Kennedy all over again. It'd be brain matter.
Oh, man.
What, did I just say something wrong? Too soon?
JFK all over it.
His cheating heart. Hey,
Right.
John. Suspicious.
Yeah, I'm in a sick mood tonight, so.
So why is tonight different from any other night?
Because I'm just in an extra sick mood. Yes, Todd. Mike. Yes, I know it's Wednesday. It's
Chad Chavis. Chad Chavis is in the house.
Hey, Chad.
I'll look at the inside, please.
10-4.
Got it.
Nice. Hey, John.
Yeah, it just depends on what the definition of terrorism is. I mean, like I said, if in my state of South Carolina, if I thought somebody else's life was in danger, I'm within my rights to use deadly force to stop that.
Well,
in other states, you're not, but in South Carolina, you are.
But TR, in your, all right, so let's just say this was your state, right? But if they're running out of her home, right, she's not in danger.
Yeah, but that ain't what Michelle just said. Michelle said that the kids were terrorizing the victim. That's different than running across the lawn.
Before they left the house, you mean?
Yes.
I'm just going by what Michelle said. Michelle said that the kids were terrorizing the old lady.
Okay.
If what is terrorizing? Was they poking fucking broomsticks at her? I don't know.
Right,
I'm just saying that they wasn't running across the lawn with stolen goods. They were terrorizing the victim. Whatever that, in case, I don't know, but I'm just saying in my state, if I thought, that the victim life was in danger, I have the right to use deadly force.
Right.
I don't have the right to use deadly force if they run across the lawn. No.
Right.
Yeah. But if, like I said, if it's in my house, I have that right because a dead man can't talk.
Right.
I live alone. If something goes bump in the night, it will get fucking unloaded on.
Take note. Take
Yep.
some notes here.
Okay.
And it'll be like, boom. Oh, he had this fucking knife right here.
Okay, I've done the video footage just to see. It wasn't a neighbor, although in the thing it said neighbor. It was the brother of the woman. The woman had been broken in twice in the past 2 weeks. So the brother come to stay with her. The people didn't think the boys didn't think it was just her in the house because they had terrorized her before.
Yeah.
So they came back. The brother came out, and the brother shot him as they were going out the doors because the mom and him was like, well, they were on their way out. They shouldn't have been shot. I mean, I guess he called them in the midst of it, but it was in Sacramento. But I guess there's been, like, in the last 2 weeks, there have been over 90 burglaries in the whatever area. And they're thinking those two teens were half of the burglaries were done. They done them. So
This is why.
You drag them back inside.
Exactly. This is why when you shoot them, make sure their bodies land inside the threshold.
yeah, the little girls.
Or at least they're inside when the cops show up.
Yeah, that's just kind of. I mean.
They just flip them over and then shoot them in the front.
And that's a mess too, because now you got to call Serve Pro and have them get all the blood out of your house and off your floor and your carpet. And
See, in South Carolina, you don't have a duty to retreat, and even on your property, you have legal
so you have castle. You have that castle thing, right?
Castle doctrine. You can, I mean, even in your property, you don't have to drag them in your house. You might have to flip them over and shoot them in the front, but
Right.
Teach them a lesson.
Hang on, Utah, I can.
Can they use your face like that, Johnny? Are they
Not
allowed to do
supposed
that?
to. Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
just was wondering.
All the fucking tough guys.
Report their ass.
Well, I don't want to talk about it. I just wanted to,
Okay.
Sorry.
Done.
Okay, on another note, they also are not on that, but you know that it's a delicacy in some places that when you eat frog legs, they eat them raw, and they like them to be twitching on the plate when they eat them.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly. They said in foreign countries and stuff when they eat frogs.
I believe it. I
mean,
haven't read about that.
Imagine legs being on your plate and be,
Frog legs will do that even if you cook them, though. I mean, if you cook them and don't cut that tendon, they'll still twitch when they're on the plate. If they're hot enough. Yeah, that's why when you cook frog legs, you have to cut that tendon in there, keep them from stop skipping around.
I know that, like in Japan and Vietnam and all that, out there in the South Pacific, they eat bloot. You know what bloot is?
Mm-hmm.
It's an egg where the chick is at a certain age.
Yeah.
And they cook it, like they pot boil it, whatever, just like we do here, and they eat it. Got a little beak on it and everything. Naked and afraid.
Grape says, TR, what kind of coffee do you drink? I said he likes the draft coffee.
The $3 draft coffee.
Natural light tonight. That's what kind of it is.
I'd have to drink about 40 of those just to catch a buzz.
Well, that's why I drink them, so I can stay somewhat sober.
That's why I stopped drinking, because I would drink Budweiser, and it wasn't doing the trick anymore. Fucking 20 beers, I'm just like, hey, what's going on? Da, 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 you know?
Hey, Grape Ape, that's what the lesbian frog said, too.
Hey, we don't taste like chicken.
No, we do taste like chicken.
Speaking of that, where's Flan been? She's
Oh my God!
Did you really just say that?
I think she did, Mikey.
She doesn't care.
Jesus
She's open.
Christ.
She don't care.
Oh my
Speaking of tasting like chicken, oh my word.
Got it like that.
Speaking of lesbian frogs and chicken,
Speaking of lesbian frogs tasting like chicken,
where's Flan?
oh my God.
Oh my
She
God.
don't care.
Oh, that'd be like me
I had to
saying,
say that I've never went down on a woman and it tasted like chicken.
that'd be like me saying,
Let's do
you
it
know,
one time.
that was just,
Sorry.
Hey, I watched the movie Philadelphia the other day. Oh, speaking of that, where's Flan?
right?
Flan?
Oh, get over it. Right, Dish? Get over it.
Get
Like
over it.
cold.
I can't say it.
Are you kidding me? Shell. Wow, where's your manners?
Oh, I love it.
I know we love her. She's open about it. If you don't care, she'd probably
thought-
have her ass off right now.
No, it's not, I'm not saying that she's not open about it. I'm just saying that. I don't know. I figured it.
I just, if you're talking about the chicken thing, I just completely went past that. I didn't even think about that. I was just thinking, oh, there's Flan.
Whoa.
I'm just
Big
wondering how
baby
you knew
sip.
that she tastes like chicken.
Whoa, wow, Galen too. Guys, Budweiser.
Night
Can of
gear.
beer. What do you, really?
Night gear.
You guys don't know good beer.
Night gear.
Hey, have a good one.
Okay, for all you,
Y'all bashing lesbians again?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
don't-
I'm joking.
Hey,
Well,
don't-
wait.
no, we're not bashing
Not
her.
y'all. Not y'all. Just Michelle.
We're
She's by
not
herself.
bashing nobody. I just said, where's Flan? It makes me speak
I don't want to
She
call
just
them
thought
lesbians.
I told her she just thought that lesbians tasted like chicken. That's what she said.
I'm going to call Flan. I got her number. I'll just call her and tell her I said it. She'll probably
I'm a
laugh
lesbian.
her off.
Galen Long, you're not a lesbian? I am. Why, I like what they like. What the fuck?
No, Galen said he is a lesbian.
No, he said no. He says no. I'm. Oh, yeah. Okay, all right.
Wow.
Guys, there's no R in that sentence.
Sure.
See that?
Where's my knife sharpener? Gotta
Right.
help sharpen Mikey's tool.
Oh. Oh. Be nice. Okay, I'll be nice. Oh.
Not the sharpest tool in the shed.
In the tool shed.
Sweetheart,
There
you
ain't
can
no
shop.
light out there either.
Sweetheart, you can sharpen my tool anytime you want.
Ooh, okay.
Spit shine it, do anything you want.
That's terrible.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm saying,
Be careful, Dish. A fingernail file's a little too aggressive.
that's terrible. But
Ouch.
asking where Flan and speaking of lesbian tasting like chicken, where's Flan? I mean, really?
I have to say though, she would think that's funny because she's
She would have
totally,
laughed her ass off.
totally cool with that kind of stuff. She's awesome.
She would have laughed her ass off.
Speaking of lesbians, where's CCT?
Right. Oh, I like that knife you got there, Bird Duck.
Yes, thank you very much.
That's a cool looking knife you got there.
Good friend of mine gave that to me.
Oh, really?
Yes,
What a nice friend you got there.
Mikey D.
The bushcraft.
Yeah, I really like how it swings though with its swivel.
Ooh, that is cool.
Yeah, it works.
Now, did that come with
Well.
a ferrocerium rod, or
No, this did not.
no? Okay, I didn't know if all the bushcrafters did or not.
Just the black does. The black, the Mora black, and the Mora. There's two of them that come with the
The
ferrocerium.
orange one, I think.
And the black one that what's his name won? Ohio Wolverine. That came with it. And there's another one. I don't remember the name of it.
I'm pretty sure that's called a Surefire or something like that.
I think you're right. You might be right on that, Uncle Carl.
Yeah, I sure like mine now.
Yeah, I like yours too. That's why I have one.
That is nice.
Do you have a bushcrafter?
No, I
Okay.
don't.
Jesus Christ, how many times do I have to do this?
I have not yet
got-
experienced Amora, so
You don't have a Mora, dude?
not yet.
You don't?
I'm working on it. So many other things I've got to pay for. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well,
You've already got the mug, so you need the Moira.
oh, he's got a mug, all right.
Nah,
Hey, Uncle
I
Carl.
ain't gonna go there.
Hey, Uncle Carl. Oh, yeah, I know, right? I'm going to make fun of somebody's mug and get me sitting there with no grill on my face.
Okay, for you guys that like digging and metal detecting and stuff and all
There's
that.
nobody here that likes that but you in Utah, so let's just skip.
Oh.
What
Wait
did
a
I hear
minute.
about my name?
She said you suck at dick. Wow, that's not very nice, Dish.
That is, and Galen likes it, and let's see who else out there.
All right, okay, just
I like
let's do
it.
this.
If
Let's
Dish
do it.
doesn't like it, I love it.
Ooh.
I can't do no more. Oh, yes, I can. There we go.
Right, Gimp, I got you. Well, anyway, there were some kids digging in their backyard, and I hear,
I hear an echo.
yeah, I'm going down with it. It might be mine. I'll take it out. It won't be able to work.
Purposely
Is
do
that
it.
better?
Sorry, I didn't know, Dish.
That's okay.
Love you.
Okay, anyway, these kids were digging around in their backyard, and they came across something that was big and metal and very valuable. It was a buried Ferrari. A man that owned the Ferrari had told some guys, hired some guys to take it and put it in the ocean so nobody could find it or whatnot. Instead, they went and buried it in the backyard, somebody's backyard or a backyard. I'm talking about a car now, so that they could come back later and dig it up for themselves. But obviously, they did not come back and dig it up like they were going to. The interior was messed up. It had been there for some time. It was back in 1974, so it's like 2015 now. So that's a long time, but it's not going to be able to be salvaged or anything. But they did. It was obviously an expensive car, but they did find the VIN number and trace it back to the owner. So I guess he's in some big trouble because I guess he got paid big money for that car being stolen or got rid of or whatever he told them. So could you imagine finding a Ferrari in your backyard?
No, I can't, but that would be
It's
cool.
crazy.
It says that the Ferrari was auctioned off after being on display with the incredible story being reported. I guess somebody doodled it up. and it was purchased by a mechanic who owned an automotive shop in California. It was going between $5,000 and $9,000. You know that motor wasn't no good in that thing.
Hell
No.
Yeah, they had after they'd done a complete restoration of it, new motor, new seats, new everything, but the guy actually was driving it.
Well, that's cool.
That's neat.
no. Right.
Yeah, but I mean, just to be out there digging in the backyard and come across something like that, that's kind of wild. Why can't I find a money box or something?
Seems like I saw that on Facebook or something.
What, money box?
No, the car thing.
Yeah, I did. I shared it.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's where I saw it. That's where I saw it.
Yeah, sometimes I share stuff just to keep in my feed so I can come back and read it to you guys. But yeah, I thought it was pretty neat.
That is cool.
Right.
Well, I was telling you I found 2 motorcycles in my backyard that time.
Uh-huh.
Right? That was weird.
Well, if anybody digs in my old back when I lived in my old hometown, digs in my neighbor's backyard, they're in for a fucking treat.
Really?
'Cause, oh yeah, we emptied out an engine, cleaned it all off, fucking power washed it, get all the oil out of it, buried it. And we took the pistons and buried them all along the yard and shit. So yeah, we buried it all. So they detect that, they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, I hit the mother load."
Right. A token needs ideas for videos and
Oh,
ideas
I'll give you a couple.
for a 500 sub giveaway. Is that not cool?
Hey, D Token, congratulations.
Mikey's got 500 too.
I just did that today too, so congrats. That's awesome, that Token.
She said she needs a video. You need to get some videos. We need to get Dave Token back on the panel so she can show her bird.
She got a bird?
She's got a cool bird.
Really? What kind of bird you got?
Sky though. Dave Token, what kind of bird? I don't
You
know.
got what do you call it, bird? What was his name?
I think he
Beretta?
had it.
Remember
Little
Beretta?
green head. No,
John,
not
you
the.
must remember Beretta.
Oh yeah, the white bird from
Wasn't that a
Beretta.
cockatoo?
No, it ain't a cockatoo.
Cockatiel, right?
Cockatoo. It ain't one of those. It's another kind.
Wasn't it green?
Um,
And
It was green. It had the big eyes with the white. She used to have it as her icon, but she don't have it as her icon anymore.
Oh, she's not at 500 yet, but getting close. Well, let me say this then. Let me be the first one to say congratulations, because you'll get it.
You wouldn't have to show your face, though, Token. You could keep your camera off. You could just be the voice. African red belly parrot. Okay, I know it was a different
Oh
kind.
yeah, they repeat everything, don't they?
Yeah, you can turn your camera on long enough just to show us the bird. You don't have to put your face in it or nothing. But yeah, you wouldn't have to put your face on camera. No, Daytoken's cool. She's been on Jammy Time once. Jesus Christ.
He's not going to help us. No offense. Let me do it this way.
Oh, well, that's nice of him.
No shit, right?
He can come and try. He's welcome to try.
He wouldn't be brave enough to walk up to you.
Yeah.
No.
But they're cowardly fucks.
He was on.
Yeah, just let me know, Daytoken. I'll send you a link, hon. Whenever you want to do it, whatever, if you want to do it tonight, that's fine. If you want to do it another night, that's cool too. But yeah, little bird is so cute though. But he's camera shy.
Hey, Momsy, I need to find out where that farm is so I can go metal detect it.
If
Oh,
I had a
man.
parrot and I brought it home, I'd be screwed. Because every time I leave the house, he'd be going, Gina's a bitch. Gina's a bitch.
Oh. I think I've heard my fish say that a few times. Haven't you?
Something tells, was the internal. I smell a rat.
Well, I hate to do it, guys, but I gotta go to work tomorrow, so I need to jump off here.
Okie dokie. Thanks for coming on.
Yep.
All right,
No,
TR.
Thank
Thank
you.
Good night, Teal.
I will definitely be back Saturday. So
Awesome.
see y'all
Awesome.
Saturday. I'm off this weekend, so I can stay on all night. So
Cool. Cool.
see y'all Saturday.
All right. Have a good
All
night.
right. Night night.
Later.
Later.
Good night, yeah.
Right.
See you, Uncle Cal.
Yep.
Yeah, it's his last night.
I know it.
So
Well, I'll be back.
yeah, we're gonna figure something out.
I'm just glad. I told you today on that thing. I'm just glad I had the chance to be here with you.
Ditto.
That's awesome. I'm glad all of you guys get on the panel and be with us. It's a really good fun time.
Johnny, internal. Sorry, Michelle. I know I cut you up. I apologize, but I needed Johnny to read that.
Yeah, definitely.
Go back and look. I'm not even joking. I wouldn't even joke about something like that.
Yeah. Beginning to wonder.
Okay, so now I'm just getting aggravated
Fascinating.
because you know how I feel about that bullshit. So
Yeah, you can't do that. We're going
Well,
on.
I'll do it on my chat, sweetheart. I have no problem doing it on my chat. Not at
Yeah.
all.
That's about. If we do that, then that's about along the lines of
I know.
Christian. So
I
we
know.
Darn it, Mom. That's too far away for me to be able to
I'll
get
do it.
to.
Night, John.
Good
Thanks
night,
for
John.
saying hey.
Nice seeing
Michelle
you.
might have to go up and hit that one.
Nice seeing you, John.
If I may address Jim Geek's
You sure may.
question, I live with my folks, and right now they're not around, and I can make noise and have the lights on, and vape and make coffee. But when they're around, I can't do all that. And if I make noise and keep them awake, then I'm in trouble because I pay rent. Does that make sense?
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
some of it does. Night, John. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with us. We appreciate you.
Oh, she's slow.
Do you have something you'd like to say there, Mikey?
No, honey. Hell to the no.
Make sure you read that, Uncle Cal. I just put in the internal.
Oh, that's fine. I ate them anyway.
Don't you tell. Don't you dare tell.
No, she didn't see him.
She didn't see it.
Oh my God. Yeah,
I
Got rid of the evidence.
Bird dog, do me a favor, elaborate, will you?
you got rid of the evidence?
Oh yeah, I can pretty much hide anything I need to from them. They're clueless.
Well,
No,
Mike,
no, I don't think.
Mikey don't understand, so you might want to tell him.
I don't think.
No, I wanted to see what bird dog meant.
I don't think that's pig. I thought that was no, that's beef.
This be
Yeah,
What's-
yeah, that's it's kosher.
You don't eat any pork, though, is that correct?
Yeah, nothing with the split hooves or whatever that it says.
Or crawls on the ocean floor.
Yeah, well,
Right. Gotcha.
It's nothing with split hooves, so you can't
See, I didn't even
moose
think
or...
about that either. I won't even think about that stuff. But thank gosh that's what it was.
So, no moose meat, none of that shit, right? Deer meat.
well, I had deer jerky. That's about as far as I've gone. And actually, Dad and I ate venison stew on a scout trip once. I wonder how that happened.
Had
No, you're
chicken.
not, bird dog.
Oh yeah, I've had chicken too. I mean, like I said, when I'm away from the house, when I'm away from them, I eat whatever I want.
There you go.
Okay.
And if I ever get out of here,
I've been saying that
bye
myself
bye
too.
vegetarianism.
But now, have you ever had steak?
Not yet. That's on my list.
Man, you gotta have some prime rib, man.
Hey,
I'm telling you, prime rib.
Dish.
Yes.
Dish.
Oh,
You gotta go back to Virginia, Dish. Okay, go back to Virginia
Mhm.
and go get Uncle Cow
Mhm.
and take him to Texas Longhorns or something.
No shit.
Outback,
Outback Steakhouse, right on.
No.
prime rib.
Big old
12 ounce.
prime rib.
Outback. Nasty.
Now, he ain't
I
never
can't
had.
stand
Y'all got to
Outback.
think about this. He ain't never had steak before, and you give him prime rib with all that fat in it, and it's gonna make him sick to his stomach. You
Yeah.
start him out on a good lean, like a New York strip or something.
Yeah, Johnny's got a valid point there.
Actually, whenever I do have meat, it gives me the shits like nobody's business. But your body has to get used to that. So,
Right. And
yeah.
prime rib's full of fat, so it make it worse. But if you're gonna splurge and eat a steak, get something leaner like a New York strip, and it won't be so bad on his stomach.
Yeah, and go somewhere like a Texas Roadhouse. Forget that Outback
Outback
wannabe
sucks the
stuff.
fat ladies. Oh yeah,
You
you know.
go away, guys.
Sucks.
I love Outback.
Oh come on! I bet you think Good Lobster's
The
coming out of
only
it.
steak I eat is prime rib. I don't eat any other type of steak. Prime rib's
Michelle,
the only thing I don't eat.
you know the lobster you get at McDonald's? It's really not lobster.
I don't know. I don't eat seafood. So.
They have lobster at McDonald's.
I've never
Yeah,
had
lobster
yeah.
rolls.
McDonald's.
Boston, right?
I would never eat seafood.
There
Like,
ain't no
other than
no lobster rolls in McDonald's down here.
Oh, there ain't?
No.
No.
How how much does that cost? I just want. I want the lobster roll value meal, please.
$6.
That'll be $29.95.
No, it's like six. It's like six something, seven something.
That's got to be some fake ass lobster.
It's
Yeah, it is.
Good night,
It is.
Chad.
It's
I love
horrible.
you.
It's like you don't go to Red Lobster to get lobster either.
Hey, buddy,
You know-
like
You know where you go to get lobster?
where?
What is
The
Oh.
fucking deli department where they're sitting in a tank. That's where you go get lobster.
Right on.
You know?
Throw them puppies on the grill.
Yep.
You don't buy it canned. You don't get it at a restaurant unless that restaurant is a seafood type restaurant. You know what I
Got
mean?
ya.
No, but I eat whatever I want when I'm away from the folks, and as soon as I get out of this house,
So
No.
what about bacon
No.
jerky? Really? Bacon jerky?
they totally lost me on the whole vegan vegetarianism thing when I went to Woodrow for independent living training, and they told everyone that I'm a vegetarian. It made my life even more difficult there.
Oh my God.
I mean, that place was horrid as it is. I mean, I was pretty much in danger every day. There was always a possibility of me getting into a fight there.
Well,
Man.
that doesn't sound like a nice place.
No, not at all. It's a state-run facility. What do you want? But
Yeah. I know.
Another thing too is that we bought, me and Uncle Kyle and Dish have talked about it a little bit. But when Dish comes back to visit for a little bit, we're gonna try.
9 months.
We're gonna try to see if we can go to see Uncle Kyle, and he's never been shooting. He's never shot a gun before, so we were thinking about maybe taking our .22, our Ruger, and take him to the shooting range. And I don't think that'd be too much power for him. And
Jeez,
I
no,
think
not a 22.
Awesome.
I think I think everybody needs to shoot a gun. I mean, just try.
Right on.
Everybody should get the feel, just the feel of how it feels and what it's like. So when people talk about it, you can relate to it. I didn't shoot a gun till I was I think 32. I had never shot a gun, so when I was 32 is the first time I shot a gun, and my little boy's uncle took me out, and I shot the 22, and then I shot the 9, and you could see a big power difference in it, and that was the first time. And after I did that, I was cool because I was wanting my gun license, but I didn't want to get them until I had actually shot a weapon. So I think everybody should. And
It's on
I'm
the
still
bucket list. And if I can get a hotel room with dish, another one off the bucket, we can get rid of another one off the bucket list too. But
Dude, you get a hotel with dish. You get a
Oh,
hotel room with
geez.
dish. Let me tell you something. You ain't gonna see daylight or nighttime.
that's fine. I don't care.
And watch out, 'cause she'll tie your ass up.
That's fine. She can do whatever she wants.
I hear you there, bro. I hear you there.
Well, I'm jealous now. Where am I going
No
to do?
shit.
Well, I can't see anything.
You can take
Johnny's
the video,
here.
Michelle. Michelle, you can take the
Okay.
video.
Yeah. I haven't been shooting a gun either. Can y'all take me?
That's not what I was gonna say.
You live in Texas and you haven't
He's
shot a gun.
I'm trying to get in on the hotel room with dish there.
Hey, listen. You're a newbie. You are a newbie. Get in fucking line, and it starts behind Uncle Carl, then me. All right?
Yeah,
Uncle
Stan's
Carl's been around longer than me, so
I don't know about Mikey. She's gonna be too tired after I'm through with her.
No, I think you're going to be too tired.
That's
I
true,
think
but
so you need just to put you need to get in line.
Hey, that's fine. If I'm fourth or fifth in line, I might survive it.
You guys are crazy.
I had to fight Stump for Christ's sake. Now I got to fight you too. Jesus Christ.
I'm not getting in the way of Stumpette. Hell to the no.
Hell to no. She'll kill us both.
You know, I miss those.
She'll kill us both.
Right on.
You see the gun she owns? What are you fucking kidding me? Hello.
Gun, the bows,
The
Oh,
a boat with a
Slingshot.
motor on it.
Big Baby Zip. I'm with you. Every woman should have a gun. You know why? I think that is one of the most sexiest things in the world to see a chick with a gun in her hand. I really, really do.
And not just any gun. I'm sorry, but those videos of all the chicks out there trying to shoot big old Magnum 500s and stuff, that just makes me sick.
It's
Don't
kind of
do
funny,
it.
though. See the chick that almost knocked herself out?
Don't do it. Just if you want to look sexy with a gun, make it a gun that you can handle.
Yeah, but, 22s ain't sexy. They need something to, you know what I mean?
I think that when a chick goes and I can't, I've not made a whole lot of videos with guns. I've been, but I hadn't, made a lot of videos. But I think that you should be serious when you got a gun in your hand.
I agree.
I think that you shouldn't be trying to put on a big show for all the men out there and this, that, and the other. I think you should be really serious because you don't know who's watching this. Some, teenage, we'll say 18 or above, is watching this video of this girl inappropriate shooting her gun. However she's shooting it, they're going to think that's the right way to do it, and they're going to get hurt. And it's not. They're putting on a show for everybody that's watching, but you should be real serious about it. You really should take it seriously.
So you shouldn't let them shoot it in a bikini?
Shooting in a bikini is one thing, but when you got your ass stuck out there, or you shooting with your legs wide open and you
What the
awkward position, nobody who goes out there and shoots with the legs wide open and the gun laying on your hoo-ha to shoot it. Who does that?
I don't care who does it, but if I see it, I'm going to like it.
Mikey.
Please, Michelle.
I might
It
incriminate
ain't my-
myself. I'm not saying anything.
I
It
hope
ain't
it
my
keeps
wife, it ain't my daughter, I'll watch it.
Well, I hope that it kicks her in the hoo-ha and she'll be walking funny for quite a few days. You'll learn.
I hope it busts her man in the boat wide open, you know what I'm saying, Mikey D?
Right. Right on. Wide open.
Eyes wide shut. Another good movie.
Eyes
That
wide
was
shut.
disturbing.
She's my girlfriend, Nicole Kidman. Oh,
Oh my word. That no baby having thing. Sorry. I said it out loud.
oh, taking a page out of my book, are you, young lady? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult you.
No
Anyway,
baby having thing. What the hell is that?
right?
Nicole Kidman she did not want to mess up her figure because, she's tall, skinny, da-da-da-da.
Beautiful.
Her and Keith Urban's had 2 youngins, but she didn't give birth to either one of them. They had a birth mother. And I just was like, and her reasoning was she did not want to mess her body up. She didn't want stretch marks and all that stuff because of her acting. So I'm like, what? I mean, that's selfish.
No, it's not.
I think it is.
No, why is it so? Because she can still adopt.
Well, yeah, well, her and, what Crazy Dude, Scientology shit, man, they got 2 together. Lord only knows where they're at, because I don't never see them no more. They must have sent them back.
Look, all I know is that she's got beautiful eyes.
I agree with Jim.
She's a redhead. Redheads win all the time. Redheads win over everybody else. Well, except for my wife, for now.
She needs to eat a damn biscuit.
You know what I mean?
Maybe even with some gravy on it.
Mmm. See, you're talking now. I'm hungry. That's horrible.
I'm just saying. If there ain't no padding on it, I bruise myself all up.
Oh my word.
Yeah, I don't like skinny chicks either. I like a little bit meat on my bones.
Oh my word.
And boobies.
I suppose if I say I like Angelina Jolie, I'll get in trouble too, huh?
Oh,
no, I ain't got a problem with her. I mean, she's adopted. She ain't went out and,
She was smoking hot until she had those mastectomies done, full mastectomies done, or however you say that word.
Yeah, now if you say Drew Barrymore, that's a different story.
Oh, please. What's
she
10?
Yeah, Drew Barrymore, she rocks.
She was pretty sexy when she flashed David Letterman, though.
I think
pretty hot.
Is really pretty.
That was a setup from the start, though. She came out no bra, no nothing. She knew she was showing titty that night. And I didn't get to see it. God damn it.
Oh.
No boobies.
Yeah, but she had the money to put her some boobies in.
Mm-hmm.
Though she had them taken out.
I'm trying to think of the chick's name and I can't. I have a list. It's just...
I don't know if my screen share will work. It took me like forever to find this picture, but I'm gonna screen share this picture with Mikey D. He hates me so darn much. Maybe it'll work. Tell me if it's working.
Yep.
There's me and the lobster. I forgot I had taken that picture.
There you go. Now that's a lobster.
I don't see it.
It's in the sink.
It's we went to the Red Lobster and they had them out front, and I'm like, oh, he's so cute.
No, Red Lobsters.
Maybe I have to.
You can get. I'll tell you what though. You got to see what. Here's the thing you got to watch about Red Lobster though, right? Is you know when they had like their twin specials.
No.
Right.
I don't go there very often, so.
Well, go there, because when they have their twin specials, that's when you get a deal and a half. It's almost like getting 2 for less than 1. Well, at least that's how they did it up here anyway. And there's only like 2. Let me see. There's one in Connecticut and one. Where's the other one? And they're pretty far away from me too.
Let's see. I don't know.
Back, Bird Dog.
There she is. She's back. I don't know if this will That's still loud. No. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Yes,
Oh.
ma'am.
Like sure. I don't know if this will play or not, but I'll put this up here and share it with you guys. I don't know what it'll do, but it's mine. Nobody can get me from copywriting because it belongs to me.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if it's gonna play. I'm gonna try it and see.
Those are like £2. I'll take those.
Click on yourself.
Okay, hold on. They were cute.
Amen, Johnny. Yeah, those are nice. Those are nice lobsters.
I'm with you.
I like those lobsters. The other thing you don't want to do is, right, if somebody says, oh, I got this 5-pound lobster, well, that's all well and good, but if you don't cook that just right, it's going to be like you're chewing bubble gum.
Right. That's a little lot. I did record that little bit. I forgot that I had it. We have so much video footage and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just I've got to go through. We've got this ton still when Dish was here. We put the most of it when we done our little skits and all that stuff out. But we've got video footage of us still that I've got to go through and like edit and put together. So I need to work on it.
What was Mr. Good stuff?
Great.
That's right. No fucking swearing.
Right.
You cocksucker.
Yeah. Be none of that fucking shit in this fucking.
Right.
I know, right?
Hey, I'm gonna go in this chat. I'm gonna say, hey, can somebody please just fucking fuck me?
This is PG-13 talk about dildos and things of that nature. PG-13 only.
I'm just gonna write fornication under the whatever of the king. I forget what it stands for, but
Is Mom still in here? Moms, if you're still in here, put something in the comments. I got something to say.
I got something to say.
I got something to say.
I got something off my chest.
Yeah, I got something to say.
Yeah. Please do say it too.
Do you guys ever say that shit? I gotta get something off my chest. I'm like, why would a chick ever say I gotta get something off my chest? Because you know
I would
the
say it. I would. Hey,
the
Michelle,
first.
if it's what I think it's about, can I tell her?
Yeah, you can, but I was going to be jokingly about it.
No, I want to be serious about it because it needs to be said.
Oh, my word.
Oh, sad.
Well, maybe she's in here, maybe she's not.
Oh, what did I miss?
Nothing.
No idea.
I missed
Something
everything.
hilarious. I thought it was hilarious after the fact. I mean, I thought it was hilarious, but it.
Oh, I know what it is. You
When
sent
it
me.
happened, I thought it was funny, but then afterwards, I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm like messaging you, talking, oh man, I'm sorry, you know, da, da, da. I didn't, you know. But she might not know either. I don't think she's in here, so.
Yeah, I think she left. Oh well, darn it.
But it's alright. I was just gonna
She
say.
usually says goodnight. I didn't see her say that.
Oh my word, have mercy.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah,
your
we
tongue,
keep going.
hold your tongue, Mikey D.
Uh-oh.
Let me see this one.
No, hold your tongue.
I got it.
Oh, he used the R word. How nice.
So, let me get something straight. Oh, so they have to be in here to take a photo, and then I got you.
Mm-hmm.
How do you pull that off?
Oh, you guys are like, can't you be at least original there, Mr. Oh, I almost said his name. Oh, Johnny, I almost said his name.
Yep, don't give them time of day.
I'm
The
gone
losers.
in about 30
They're-
seconds.
Anyway,
30 seconds.
But anyway, Mom, Utah's chat, the PG-13 chat, because you know you got kids and stuff coming in there, so they're trying to keep it clean, which is understandable.
Yeah.
And Mom's out Monday night. I was in the comments and stuff. Mom's popped up, so I'm like, "Hey, Mom," I said, "You got to go check out the Yapp and see the picture I posted." Well, I just said that, and I'm like, "Okay, you know." Try not to talk too loud. But I'm, you know, just trying to, you know, that's all I said. And then Mom says, "The Tallywhackers picture, Michelle?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, no, she didn't." And I'm like, and then here's the bloody light
Well,
behind her
that's not
saying,
a
Whoa.
that's not a non-PG-13
She
word.
didn't
Yeah.
say fucking tallywhackers. She said tallywhackers.
Tallywhacker?
That's what we used for the
Yeah,
kids
that's why I
to
was like,
say.
that's
That's what
no
the
big
kids
deal.
are taught to say down here.
That's right.
Well, that's the name of a restaurant. I mean, come on.
Right.
it was, when she put it in, I was like, oh my gosh. And then here comes Buddy Light right behind her. What are you guys talking about? What is that? And I'm like, oh, jeez, that's just a restaurant.
Hey, Ghost Rider.
I was having a fit, and I was like, sorry, I messaged you, and I was like, man, I'm sorry. I didn't, you
Yeah, that
know.
was no big deal. And I wanted to apologize to Moms because there was a person in the external that had no right saying anything about it that
Yes, Mom.
actually told her, said, you know, not in here. And I was like,
Yeah.
dude, that guy has no authority, just ignore him.
No authority.
Oh, there she is. Hey, Mom.
No authority.
Mom, if you saw that guy telling you not to say anything in my chat, ignore him. He had no authority to tell you that it wasn't allowed or whatnot, so please do not
But
take offense from people out in my external telling you not to say anything.
And stop
he was being an ass because Sandy had told him not to use damn it
Yeah.
in the comments.
But I definitely can't go in that fucking chat. I can't say damn it.
That'd be
Oh,
hard
no,
for
no.
Mike to stick with.
Well, hang on. I'll tell you what. Can I show up with my priest collar on?
Cyber curtain.
Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Be like,
Go
good
ahead.
boy.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You were going to tell them.
Tell CCT's wondering what the hell a tallywhacker is.
It's the name of a restaurant where the servers are men. It's kind of like Hooters, where the servers are women with big tits.
Not all of them have big tits, though.
Okay, I've never been there, but it's
Oh,
fun
yeah.
tits.
True, not all of them have big tits.
You can't even see cleavage anymore. They got neck shirts on now. It sucks.
Okay.
Yes,
So-
Mom Slayer, I was referring to Danny. He has no authority in my chat, so please ignore him.
Yeah, that was the next thing I asked. I said, the first thing I asked was, and Mom's, I thought it was hilarious. So I mean, I'm just saying, it was just funny at the time. But
Shit.
but anyway, I was like, did you give this person authority, you know, to watch your, you know, chat for you? And then he's like, no, I did not. And I'm like, well, who in the fuck does he think he is? You know, I asked for saying anything, but. You know, that's another thing about going into somebody else's chat and.
I know your guts opens.
It's a hamster wheel.
The street.
I'm
There's a
gonna
street
go
on
out
the
and come
corner
back
of
in, you
me.
guys.
Mom asked, was it Danny?
Yes, it was Danny.
There's a street around the corner from me. You know what the name of the street is?
What?
No.
Swear to God.
Tallywhacker?
Tally Ho.
Well, Tally-ho, okay, that's all right. Tally-ho, Trosac.
Something like tallywhack or tally-ho. What's it? Somebody that doesn't
No,
tell me what to do?
tally-ho is more of a clan name.
Oh.
Tallywhacker is what it
Is.
sounds like.
But
A
tallywhacker
bar.
sounds so
A bar.
little. You know what I
Well,
mean?
that's what your mama, our southern mamas used to tell little boys.
Don't
Put
play
your
with tallywhacker.
tallywhacker away.
Right.
That's why
Oh,
it sounds little, because you're talking to little boys.
see, we tell them to leave your Johnson alone, and you know what I mean.
10-4.
Little guy, big guy, whatever, you know. Stop playing with the tripod, whatever.
Stop playing with the one-eyed monster.
Right. That fucking sea serpent. It's got a mind of its own.
Put that double-handed thing away before you knock somebody out with that thing.
Yeah.
Right, Stan, let me tell you, what you just said, right, I agree with you 100%. And in what I can remember, I'd go to a strip joint, right? And the guys are cool, yada, yada, yada. Did you ever go to a strip joint with a bunch of women? Let me tell you something. Women at a strip joint are far worse than men at a strip joint. Just saying.
I've heard that.
Oh, they're far worse.
How do you mean?
They're just far worse.
Okay.
Alright, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot I couldn't talk. I unplugged my mic because I had earphones plugged in. So it wasn't working. I got it now. Am I echoing?
A little bit.
I don't know.
Buzz, I don't want to go south. I want to go north. Too many people down south.
Speaking of going north, one of the there was two jobs at the job conference I went to. One was in Toronto, and the other one was in Montreal.
Oh, nice. Montreal's only, let me see, about 3.5, 4 hours from me. Ding.
Yeah, they would hire you and pay to move you to Canada.
Move you to Canada.
Yeah, I was like, well, damn, I can't take my guns to Canada.
Right. Just tell them, can't you just have like a place in frickin' Cow Hampshire or something? Shit, Mikey D lives right near there.
Yeah, right. The best gun state up there in your neck of the woods, and I'm not even sure how close it really is to you,
What's that?
would be Vermont.
Yep. It's
They're constitutional carry.
constitutional carry. I went in there. I went in the gun shop with my brother-in-law in was it last October? October before, one or the other. And I bought a slingshot and a couple of boxes of we were gonna blow some rounds off out of the shotgun. So I know I bought 3 or 4 boxes of fucking shotgun. Shit, just target loads, you know, just fucking. But he goes, I wonder if your sister let me buy a gun. I go, what are you talking about? He goes, oh, she'll get pissed. So he calls my sister and says, I'm going to buy a gun. She goes, okay. Buys the gun, boom, boom, out the door he goes. I goes, wait a minute. The guy just looked at me. He says, you're from Mass, aren't you? He starts laughing at me. I'm like, yeah. But you're right. It's awesome. It's open carry there, too. Yeah, Vermont's a cool state. There aren't many constitutional gun states, is there, Johnny?
See, Vermont, Arizona.
Oh, Zona's one too.
Yeah, Arizona. Crap. I want to.
That one too.
Is New
I
Hampshire?
want to. No,
No.
not full constitutional carry.
Okay.
They're, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're open carry though, or not. I can't remember now. I got a list in that book over there, and I
trying
can't
to
remember. But there's 3, maybe 4 states now, I think, that are real constitutional carry.
Wow, that's horrible.
Yep. You know what's even more horrible?
What's up?
That they had to make another law to say they were going to follow the Constitution.
Unreal.
Buddy Light says there's a Big Peckers Bar and Grill in Maryland.
Nice.
I think he said.
Damn.
Maryland.
I used to work there.
What'd you get fired for?
I can't say. Your beer glass would be my mold. That's how you'd have to do it, Tish.
I don't.
You know what, Johnny? I don't think New Hampshire has those goofballs out in Keene that they open carry just to get a rise out of the cops because they know somebody's gonna call. But I think there's some stipulation. I think they're like Mass. I think they have to conceal carry, or they need a permit to conceal carry. See, I don't need a permit to conceal carry. Your permit is supposed to be for concealed carry only in Mass.
Yeah.
But I don't need a special permit to conceal it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just unbelievable to think that the state where it all started from is the one of the 5 hottest on guns in the country. And taxes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that is
It's like,
ridiculous.
It's like, for Christ's sake, the Boston Harbor had tea in it 240 years ago. And now it's like, yeah, we have to raise taxes for this and that. And that. Really? I almost got thrown out of the town meeting I was in the other night. I went to town meeting. And some guy asked the question, you know, because they're kicking out 8 teachers. So some guy asked a question, and the town manager guy, he just like gave him a political answer. And so I went down, and they acknowledged me, and I said, well, I'd like the town manager to answer that question. And the moderator's like, well, didn't you hear him? He did answer. He goes, no, he didn't. I said, the question was, how many other people got laid off other than the 7, 8 teachers? I said, the town manager's answer was, they put a hiring freeze on. That's not an answer. He wants to know how many people got laid off.
A number would be an answer.
Right.
Exactly.
Mr. DeLucia, this isn't. I said, yes, it is the forum. I just asked a freaking question. Answer it. My wife's in the back going, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm waiting to meet that politician that actually answers the yes or no question with yes or no.
Right. I'm not even going to tell you what that sounds like, Dish. Dish, put it away till I get there.
That's not me.
Dish, put it away till I get there, all right? Come on, you can wait now. Come on.
Keep going
Handle that
and
bitch with
going
care.
and going.
It's a Husqvarna too.
Hell yeah.
That's right.
I'm husky. Hey, Dish, I'm husky.
Right.
Just call me Husky. Hi, Husk.
Could be a pull on.
No, that's what she's gonna do. Pull on, pull on. Fuzz, you're down there too? You're one of them, Fuzz? Oh, man. Damn.
Well, he was
So-
born here.
So Stan and I are the only northerners, well, Dish.
What do you mean, well, Dish?
Well, you're here, right?
I know, but well, I'm further north than you are, dude.
No, you're not, dude.
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 Dude. Dude.
Dude, like I am, dude, like I am.
Seriously, man.
I'm even further north than Flan, and she's in Canada, but I'm up above her.
How can
Yeah,
you
I
be
mean-
up above Flan in Canada? No, you're not. She's
Yes,
in,
'cause-
You gotta look at the map.
You
she's
gotta
in
look at the map.
Ontario.
No, she's hanging down there by Detroit. Hey, P. NASCARs.
Pinascas, how the hell you been, man?
Howdy, howdy.
Yo.
Thanks, Fuzz. Appreciate it, buddy. You spelled it right the first time.
Right?
Johnny Pinascas says Montana, Arkansas, and Wyoming he thinks are constitutional carry.
I think he's right about Arkansas. I think they just passed it not too long ago. And I was thinking Wyoming, Vermont, and I know for a fact Vermont and Arizona State.
Mike's
And I
right.
believe I remember Wyoming, but I didn't know about Montana. But that's cool.
No, Stan,
The more that Trump the bullshit, the better.
Stan, you're further north than I am, Stan.
He said earlier he was like an hour outside of Toronto.
Yeah. Yeah, but Dish, you're not up. I thought you were in southern Michigan, not up by the UP.
No,
I'm not.
She's a Yupa.
You are a UP?
No, I'm not. I'm not in the UP. No, I'm
She's in the
south of
north.
the bridge.
Yeah.
I'm south of the
You're in
bridge.
the northern lower peninsula, right?
I'm kind of in the middle.
Are you in the middle of the hand?
I'm in the middle I'm right by Lake Michigan. I mean, like a stone thrown away. So, but
Oh.
I'm middle west.
See, I don't, Who was telling me the other day that Michigan looks like a hand?
Yeah, we're called the Mitten State, but I know Wisconsin kind of looks like a cockeyed hand a little bit.
Not that much further north of me, sweetheart. You are, but you're not.
I have to say that, we're kind of jacked up in the United States as far as how they cut the states and stuff, Canada had it right. They just drew some lines,
Right. Up and down. Canada, they did. They drew straight lines up and down.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's do this easy. Let's do this really easy.
Yeah, but you know what sucks about Canada?
Stop touching me! Stop touching me!
That
Back on your piece.
they're all afraid of the dark to begin with. But why? See, here's the thing. When we bought Alaska, right? We should have asked Canada if we can buy the, what do you call it, strip, so we don't have to go into Canada to go to Alaska.
Right.
You know, because I can't drive to Alaska now. I have to frickin' fly. Because
I know, I've always wanted to go up the Alaska Highway through Canada and shit, and now
I
we can't
can't
do that.
drive. I can't. And if they ask me if I've ever been arrested, I have to say yes. If they check me, I'm screwed. You know.
Oh, because of that, duh. You're right. Okay, I'm sorry.
That little incident. So, you know.
I thought they passed another hating on America law. Never mind. I got it then.
Well, they probably did. See now, take like seriously, who the hell would live in Eureka, Montana?
I guess the same people that live by Mount St. Helens. Who's there?
You are out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
And Mount Rainier in Washington. Let's live by an active volcano. That's a really good idea.
Right.
Yeah. And let's build a $500,000 house here.
Right? So we can look at the mountain as it blows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's live on the fault line here in Oval, California.
Right. And better yet, let's build a city and put 50 million people in it.
Right.
And that's
Right
why
on
I love
top.
Maine, Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny, you know why I love Maine?
What was
You
that?
go to the map of Maine, Johnny, right? And find Augusta, right?
Is that me?
There's 1.2 million people that live in the friggin' state of Maine. That's it.
Yep.
80% of them live south of Augusta.
Yeah.
It's just like this. It's just awesome.
Yeah, Maine's got some, still got some really good wilderness to be such a small state.
Oh yeah. Yep. Baxter State Park and even past.
It's pretty up there. I've seen, you know, I obviously hadn't been to Maine, but I've seen a lot of good, pictures and some video that, because I got a friend that lives up there, but
Yeah, it's
it's still north of the Mason-Dixon line. I just
the
can't do it.
problem is though, Johnny, is that like even where I went on the Canadian border, right? I went camping with my kid last year, and the ice had just broke 2 weeks before we got there, and I went like the 8th or 9th of June,
Mm-hmm.
and the ice was just leaving.
Yep. I've always wanted to live in Alaska.
Yeah, me too. Just won't go with me though.
You know, I've been seriously thinking about moving there. I mean, seriously. I mean,
Can I bring my kids?
you can bring your kids. There's room.
I'm going.
Alaska's big.
Can we own like, you know, a couple of few thousand acres?
Why not? We'll get a check to live there.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot of men there, I'm just saying.
Yep. And right, there's a lot of women there too. And if they're native, you get to hunt all year round.
This is true. Fishing, hunting, every freaking day. Can you imagine?
You want to hear something funny too about Maine, Johnny?
So
Guess what state it was part of? Massachusetts.
what was it?
Yeah. So how cool that would have been. You know, if Massachusetts had, you know, well, New Hampshire's in the way, but
Well, they would have ruined it just like they have Massachusetts.
yeah, probably.
Stan, are you talking about the Northwest Territories or
Yes.
the National Wild Turkey Federation?
Say again?
I knew what he meant once he put Yukon down below.
Right, I did too, but I gotta play. I gotta play.
But you saying that as a joke, but I'm sitting here thinking,
That's where
NWT,
Andrew is.
what the fuck? Oh,
Andrew's
Northwest
up that
Territory.
way. Yep. Andrew's up that way. I think Bush Brothers up that way too.
I thought Saskatchewan was really open.
Right. Saskatchewan.
Yeah, there's only 36 million in all of Canada. You guys don't like to reproduce, huh?
Well, let's
It's
think about it. I mean,
harsh.
Too harsh.
even if you cut like the top of Canada off, that stays under ice the whole time.
Pretty much.
That's from east to west. That is a shitload of territory still.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
No, Johnny, what stays ice? All of the Hudson Bay or just a little bit of it?
Hell if I know, Bubba. I don't know.
Does all of Hudson Bay freeze over? I thought I saw something on Discovery one night that part of Hudson Bay freezes, and then like the polar bears would walk across it.
I wouldn't doubt it. But I don't know.
I haven't been up there.
I know it's beautiful country though. Every video or every TV show that's ever showed anything about Canada, it's just
Right on.
They don't have near as many people up there screwing it up.
right.
Such a typical way of life.
I had a friend years ago. He was a former colonel in the Canadian Army. He lived out in the middle of. He retired, and he lived out in the middle of BFE, Canada. And he had, I think, once a month, it took him. I think if I remember right, he took 4 days snowmobile travel to get to town.
Yeah. Oh, awesome.
And him and his wife would go into town, and they would go to town to get supplies and to do whatever.
Yep.
And they would stay a week before they would come back, just because it took them 3 or 4 days to get there. They would be tired. You know, they'd buy up supplies and put on their little sleds to pull behind their snowmobiles and shit.
Yep.
And they would stay in town in a little hotel to relax for the trip back.
You know, did you ever watch Last of State Troopers?
Yeah.
I'm watching that show one night, and they had to go track something or whatever, but they're going way out, and there's no wilderness. It's just all ice. It's just all Johnny's just like stupid, really. It's just all ice. And the state trooper said, "You're not gonna pull over." Now he's staying overnight, but I guess they had this little shack that he could stay in. But he pulled over to make lunch. You know how he made his lunch? He opened up the hood of the fucking snowmobile and
heated up on the tinfoil?
On the manifold.
Yeah.
Hey, Silver Poseidon. Hey, Mario Mosen.
Howdy, howdy, guys.
Hey.
Hey, Mario.
Yeah, Stan. He was a really good guy. Unfortunately, he had passed away, and he had been passed away probably about a month before his wife was able to let us all know, because they were so far out. They weren't connected to the internet and shit. You know, they were off grid for real. He was a really good guy. I met him in the service and kept up with him through email and shit. But he was in the first Gulf War during his time, and where he saw his the combat and shit. And I met him as he was retiring. He was really cool. Because I was like an nobody, and he was a fucking colonel in the Canadian Army. But he was really cool, and we kept up for a few years before he passed away. But he was eat up. That poor man was eat up with cancer, and he was all kind of PTSD and shit like that. We talked all the time about stuff.
Agent Orange.
Welcome back, Bird Dog.
Presto.
Presto changeo.
Yeah, that's just to have the money just to go and travel. But if I didn't have the money to go and travel, and I could get a one-way ticket, and my kids would come with me, I would have to go to Alaska.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Saskatchewan, for some moose hunting.
Rock on. Moose meat is the bomb.
They say that in Alaska you can't shoot a moose unless it's like 57-inch rack or more.
Well, I'll have somebody walk on over there and measure it before I shoot it.
Well, that's my question. How the
Right.
fuck do you know? There must be a way to figure it out. There must be like some, when you're looking in your scope or something. But then again, what if you're using your friggin' bow? But
I guess after you've seen enough of them,
yeah, you probably
could eyeball it. But
right.
I'm like you. First time moose hunting, I wouldn't know what was legal to shoot or not without having to have paid some fancy guide to tell me, hey, you can shoot that one and get away with it.
Like we say here in Michigan, if it's brown, it's down.
It's brown, yeah. Speaking of brown and down, what if it's brown and white and down? Is that okay?
Hey, if it's got a little white spot there and it looks like it's got some good back straps, it's down. It's the last day of hunting, it's down.
I saw two of them today on the side of the road.
Oh, yeah?
Dead.
Dead?
Dead. One was shit. Dish that wasn't even this fucking big.
Oh, that's sad.
Yep.
That's really, really sad.
I've always wanted to go elk hunt.
Right.
Me too.
Moose would be cool, and I would eat it, and I wouldn't skip a beat. But to me, elk is just like triple cool because them damn horns on a big bull, 6 foot,
And they bugle.
Yeah, I guess they make a lot of cool ass noises and shit.
Yeah. But like, if all right, so I missed the Maine moose lottery, so I joined the New Hampshire one. Okay, so if I win, the license is $500, right?
Right.
Then I got to buy my New Hampshire hunting license, which is like $104. So it's $600. Then, if I hire a guide for more than 3 days, $5 lodge.
Yeah.
Which is freaking ridiculous. I'm sorry. Ain't nobody needs to get paid $5,000 for taking somebody on a 3-day hunt.
Yep.
Yeah.
$5,000. Anything more than 3 days. $5,000.
Brado, you said you're not crazy about hunting bear.
Yes.
And I think I'm pretty sure you've heard me say this before. I would eat bear. I ain't saying I wouldn't, because I've heard a lot of people say it tastes good. So a lot of people say it don't. But I'm a believer of it's how you prepare it. But
I would agree.
But I just don't see no need in it. And yes, I would love to have me a big bear blanket hide, for my cabin. I would.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie either. But I just no more than they are of them. Even though, and I know they are making a comeback in a lot of areas and everything. I just don't see the need in doing it. So I would never go on a bear hunt, legal or otherwise, unless I really had to have the meat.
I agree.
I agree mostly, but there are areas like in Alaska to go on a big polar bear hunt. If it's a polar bear that is an elder polar bear that's terrorizing towns and people up there.
Well, that's different. I mean, that's animal control. I'm talking about that's animal control, and I'm down with that.
That's a nuisance.
Exactly, but that's what they do. They'll
Yeah,
somebody
you'd still get a permit.
$25,000
Yeah, you'd still get a permit, right?
Yeah,
It's
you still have to get the permit.
someone who still wants to hunt, right?
Exactly, but that's the ones they hunt are the ones that are terrorizing the towns, not the
Yeah,
ones that are out.
we
But
understand that.
that's up there
Certainly.
though. But I'm talking about there's a lot of states though that have legal bear hunting. That
Yeah, and that
My state
that's not a nuisance problem that they're taking care of. It's just a hunt, as if, like Mikey said, having to pay the outrageous price to go on the moose.
right.
And I just don't see the need in it myself. Now, if it's a nuisance and it's livestock, people, property tearing, and it's like those people in Alaska, they got their food up in these things, and they go up there and they're taking their food that they worked all summer for. That's different.
Right, I'll be down with the rifle, but again, for the sake of sport, I think they're too much like a dog, in my opinion. I have been with people who have hunted before, and it is more like a dog. The bear is. I love dogs. Just kind of a thing, but don't get me wrong, I'll hunt everything else.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I'm not gonna go on a regular bear hunt just because. I mean, it would have to be one of the ones that was a nuisance hunt. But
I have a nuisance bear. I mean, again, if I was in any way threatened by a bear, which is very possible for me to, run into one and startle a mother with cubs or anything. I'm very aware of that, though. Utah right here, seriously, they are plentiful, like Johnny's talking about. And you can, come across one and be in a predicament. So I would certainly protect myself and take one.
Oh yeah.
If I had to do that, but
if I happen
to sit with my dogs and go bear hunting.
We can shoot them up here. We have a season out here for bear, and I have to go western part of the state, but in Massachusetts I can shoot a bear, but we can't bait it, and we can't use dogs. And so you're on your own.
Now, like you said, Bird Dog, if I was ever diddy-dopping through the woods and got shit on one and he come at me, I'd shoot him in a heartbeat. Right. And I certainly wouldn't waste it. I would take him back and I would eat him and I would tan the hell out of his hide and so on and so forth, because I would have that damn blanket I've always wanted. But it wouldn't be because I would just happen to be out there and I'm standing on the hill, he's down in the valley, and I go, a bear, bang. Not going to happen. Right.
Yeah, I've had him walk across me many times in my stands. And, we can also have been riding mountain bikes. Believe it or not, there's a lot of, they're not mountains, but great inclines and ups and downs. Whoopsies here in Florida. Very funny, not mountains. But anyway, we'd be riding our mountain bikes on the trails, and, you'd be hauling ass, and you'd come up across a bear. Certainly, you'd startle them. You were the one who was wrong, to be honest about it. But, again, there's tons of bears.
And see, you wouldn't think Florida would be a state with bears.
I understand Utah, and they have certainly been protected for most of my life generation, and they have made a plentiful comeback. They have lots of food, as it's plentiful, and they've had a lot of offspring. They have 2 and 3 cubs now.
Wow.
Are the ones down there where you're at, Bird Dog, are those ringneck bears like we got in Alabama?
Johnny, there's some
under their neck and stuff.
Up in the northern part of the state, there are, most like the Tallahassee again, closer to Alabama area. But for the majority of our state is the black bear. There are brown bears in the forest, Ocala area, and they're pretty darn big. They're the more aggressive.
Oh yeah, and you don't want to screw with them, some bitches.
The brown.
The manager of the place I work got footage of a rare animal the other day. A mountain
was?
lion bobcat mix.
Very cool. Very
There's
cool.
only been 3 wild photos taken of it in the wild by National Geographic, and he actually got video footage of one here in Texas.
Well, was that an effort to repopulate?
No, no, it's just strictly a nuisance cat that's walking through the neighborhood eating dogs and stuff. And he took video of it and took the video of it to the Parks and Wildlife people to see if it was legal to be hunted. And they said if you have a hunting license and it's done legally, then and away from houses, then yes.
Interesting. They bred a lot of the.
It is so rare. He really doesn't want to hunt it, but at the same time, it's in a neighborhood and there's kids and dogs and everything out playing. You know.
Yes, they are very dangerous animals. There's a lot of effort and has been successful to repopulate the panther in Florida. They brought in some Texas panthers, and there were already some Florida panthers. They were thought to be extinct, but they were not. There were several that still lived in the Everglades, and they started heading north. So I have seen them. My family's seen them. We've got some on game cameras.
Mm-hmm.
They are some big ass cats.
There's panthers in Alabama, in South Alabama, and they're darker than the ones in Florida. And for years, the Alabama Game and Fish would not recognize it. They said, "No, there ain't no damn panthers in Alabama." I'm like, "Well, every summer and then every fall, they come through my backyard. We see them and hear them." And
I never seen one of those, Johnny.
oh, dude, I was gonna hunt one. I was like, I'm gonna prove they're here. I was a teenager.
Well, we did. That's one thing that we did do, Johnny. We got some on the game cameras because same thing was happening.
Oh, that's cool.
Did not believe us.
I was sitting on a fence row, had my spotlight down, had one of those battery pack spotlights,
Yep.
like million candles, charge up and then take with you. And I'm sitting there, I got my gun, and I'm sitting on a old fence row that was like, it still had some fence, but it had like big gaps in it coming off this hill down in the woods on the edge of a pasture and a meadow bottom that they traveled through, because we heard them yowling down through there. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm sitting there as quiet can be, and I hear purring. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm just sitting there real quiet, and the purring is louder. So I turned the light on with it face down so it would glow around me through the leaves. And I look, and he's sitting on the other side of the fence looking at me. And 4-6 foot behind me is a big old hole that you could have drove a Chevy truck through.
Wow, right.
And he just come up to the fence and sat down beside me. I mean, sat down on his hind quarters like, a dog will sit.
Right.
And he's just looking at me. And I got my gun in my hand, and I'm thinking, how am I going to turn this around and shoot this thing without him, bolting or jumping on me? And the more I sat there and thought about how I'm going to turn around to shoot him, he's just sitting there looking at me, and he was, purring like, what you doing? And he gets up, and he walks off a little bit, and he stops and turns back and looks over his shoulder like, what you going to do? And I didn't do nothing. I just let him go. And after that, I never tried to hunt him again. We had a meeting of the minds, as it were.
Right.
That is interesting that you say that, because my neighbor had the same kind of a little cross over the trail, and they both had the looking at each other, what are we going to do here now? And both decided to just kind of retreat and go their own way.
Yep.
She was freaked out about it.
I shot one a few months before and lost him in the swamp. And I was trailing him, and I lost him in the swamp, and that made me feel real bad. And then when that happened, I just said, you know what? I'm not even going to try to kill him anymore. This is stupid. I mean, because they wasn't harming me or mine, and I was just going to be, as a teenager, so I was going to be the asshole. I was going to prove that they were in the state. And I'm like, you know what? I don't need to prove shit. I see them every day.
See you, Silver.
Good night.
Well, I appreciate that feeling because we were convinced that it was a Florida Panther also.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were thrilled when those game cameras came out.
Yeah.
Where did Mikey go?
He dropped out. I mean, he said something and then blip.
Okay. Yeah, I found my game camera the other day in my bedroom.
Awesome.
Couldn't remember where you put it. Huh?
No.
It's like, duh.
Right? That's a good place for it, my bedroom.
Right. My game.
I should have had it out by the tractor.
True that.
I know.
That still upsets me.
Me and you both, girl.
Yeah, Fuzz, he's talking about the sounds that those cats make.
Oh, yeah.
The coyotes, the panther or bobcats, and also the gators have got the most radical piercing screams and wild calls.
That's not something I'd want to hear early in the morning hunting. No.
I tell you, first time you hear a panther scream, it will make the hair on the back of your damn head stand up. You're like, what the fuck was that, dude? And eventually you'll know because they're brazen. They will walk right by you and look at you like, who the fuck are you and why are you here? Keep moving. And they come, especially when their mating season is when they would travel through where I lived back home. And that's how we would hear them because they were coming through doing their mating calls. Hello.
Yeah.
So that was pretty damn hair raising the first time I heard one of them. And like fuzzy folk, the old folks used to say all the time, they said it would sound like a woman screaming, and it kind of does.
Right on.
Hey, Mario.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Hey.
Mikey D said he lost power, so it ain't back on yet.
Okay. He's probably got his wife out there cranking the generator.
Right.
I think she pissed him off and went to work.
How's everybody
See
doing?
how good of a prepper he is.
Right. Yeah, once you got one of these, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just how's everybody doing tonight?
We're doing good.
Still kicking rocks.
Alive.
Still kicking rock.
Moms,
That's true,
peacocks.
Moms.
Yeah,
Right.
peacocks are crazy.
Yeah, I love peacock sounds. That is so cool.
Especially when you try to pick out their feathers for fly fishing, that really pisses them off.
Yeah, that would tend to piss them off, wouldn't it?
Hold still, you bitch.
You just need one of those really long ones. Hang on.
Yeah, right. Make the perfect fly for my fishing trip.
First time I was ever on the river and heard a gator growl. They got that deep guttural growl.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That freaked me out too because I was like, what? Because I didn't even see him until he growled, and now I'm like, holy shit.
Right.
Those are some stealthy ass animals, man.
Yep. They definitely are. That's for sure.
Yeah, I was. It was crazy, man. I was. We were in Iraq, and we ended up taking possession of the of the Baghdad Zoo, and
Oh,
it was
really?
crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. I'd never seen a crocodile, and that thing is twice as big as an alligator is. It's huge, man.
Yeah.
They had a crocodile. They had a couple monkeys. They had all kinds of other stuff. And one time it kind of freaked us out because they had a small bobcat that got out. And we were all like
Oh,
chasing it. It was the
wow.
craziest thing. You got a bunch of soldiers going after bobcats. It's crazy as hell. Instead of going
Gee.
insurgents, they're going bobcat hunting.
Need a cast net.
No, actually, we ended up having a veterinarian, and he had a tranquilizer gun, and that's how we were able to get it. So it was pretty interesting. That was an interesting day by far.
That was ideal, right? That is quite the adventure, though. The entire zoo. How was it? Was it
Well, it
shell
was
shocked?
no, it was pretty vandalized actually. There was a lot of places that were vandalized. Um, a lot of the animals were pretty much starving. So when we got in there, we got to make sure that we got veterinarians and we got people that kind of knew how to deal with animals and stuff. They ended up having bringing some people from the Atlanta Zoo to come in and caretake for a while a lot of these animals. Because I mean, you're not gonna tell soldiers to go and take care of freaking monkeys and tigers and crocodiles. We don't know. We have no idea what that is. You know what we do with that. So, but it was interesting. I mean, I think I stayed there for maybe a month and a half. After that, I ended up having to go to another place. But by far the most interesting time in Iraq. I tell you that much.
Right on. I can definitely understand that. That is quite the story.
Yeah, it sure is. But you guys are talking about certain animals, and I don't know. Do you guys have mountain lions in your areas?
No.
Only in the mountains in Virginia that I've heard of. Sometimes
Yeah.
they come down, and the coyotes too, but
We have bobcats.
bobcat too.
Bobcats. Okay, yeah, we have a lot of bobcats too. But I know mountain lions are. I know a lot of them are predominantly most in the West Coast, and uh, we ended up seeing one of them. We're out there doing some shooting, and it was interesting how big those freaking cats are. They're huge.
Right.
They're
Mm-hmm.
good. They're good. About 6 or 7 feet long. You know, and they're about 3 or 4 feet tall, and they're big cats. They don't mess around. I don't want to
Yep.
go shooting those things, but you know, but I mean, they are interesting animals.
You know.
I think the coolest thing I've ever saw is actually my parents are from Guatemala, and in Guatemala they have black jaguars.
Yeah.
And one time we were out there running around, little kids in the forest, and we saw a freaking a jaguar, and it was crazy as hell because we stopped and we just looked at it. It was me and my brother, and we're like, "Oh man, what do we do?" We were like, "Just don't move." And it was funny because it was a mama cat, and she had like two little pups, and they were all black. And it was funny because they would look at you like the little puppies, like the little cats, and they would just like growl at you, and it was kind of cute. And I'm like, what do I do? I don't want to be a threat to a mama, you know, because she might go after you. But you know, we were lucky. They ended up just you know, scurrying away, and then they went about their business. But that was it's really cool. Another cool thing that I saw when I was over there is they have these big caves, right? Now these caves are about 6 feet tall, and like water cascades on the walls of the caves, and it was full of butterflies, like a whole wall just full of butterflies. All you can see is just butterflies. All you can see different colors. It looks like a carpet kind of thing, you know, like one of those Persian carpets. That's how
Oh,
it
cool.
was.
That sounds really
That
cool.
was pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of cool nature stuff out here, especially. Um, I was gonna ask you guys, what's the biggest boar you guys ever seen?
About
Probably
630 pounder.
30 pounder. How big is that?
About
As far as
630 pounder.
630 pounder?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So what size are we talking here?
Um, it overflowed the bed of a truck.
Holy
Yeah.
cow! We're talking like a F-150 kind of truck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Oh my
was
god!
freaking huge. Made for
Yeah,
one
well
hell
I
of a
saw.
barbecue.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's a lot of meat, man. Well, I'm gonna tell you guys another funny story. We were in Germany, and I don't know if you guys know how big. If you guys ever been to Germany, but in Germany, for some reason, the boar get huge over there.
Yep.
And we
Because
were
that's where
actually
they
driving.
originated.
Yeah, we're actually driving to our training area, and we're driving through the road, and we ended up having to stop our convoy because we saw this board, and I swear to God, it was about the size of a, like the 1970s BW bugs, or like it was like that big, and it just looked at us, because it had the lights on, like the hell you want, and it just moved on. And what was crazy about it, because we were kind of like all shocked. I never seen a pig that big. This thing looked like a beast pig or something. And what was crazy is that we ended up having to set up our little ambush area, whatever the hell you want to call it, and we kept hearing the damn pig, man. So none of us got any sleep that night, and we were like, "This is some bullshit, man. We're out here with blanks. What about if the fucking boar comes at us?"
Mhm.
Yeah,
They'll
just
tear
in
you up if
case.
you get close enough to them.
Yeah. And you guys ever heard of anybody getting actually like killed or seriously injured by a boar?
Oh yeah, I've seen guys get their legs ripped to where they basically get their legs amputated because they're tore up so bad they're useless.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I've known
and
guys that were punctured in the leg by one with a hole about yay big.
yeah,
Ouch.
I mean you get one of them boars with a good 5 or 6 inch tusk on it, and they'll rip you up.
Man, that's crazy.
A lot of times they used to go hunting here for them with dogs, and they turn their pit bulls loose on them, and yeah, you see hog dogs get tore up all the time, get their guts ripped out and stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah. A lot of those, what I call those, the professional hog hunters that use the dogs.
Mhm.
They put they have these custom made Kevlar vests for their dogs so they don't get tore up.
Yeah, I saw that on one of them. Yeah, I saw those. There's a
Yeah,
video
the
that
nice vest.
sh- a show that they show on the Outdoor Channel. They have these ladies that do hog hunting. Pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, it's pretty wild stuff. Fun as hell though.
It's a hell of a risk, though.
Yeah, you never go without a sidearm. That's rule number one of hog hunting. Always have a sidearm on you, because they'll get close. They'll get too close for a rifle real quick. So,
You guys have a serious epidemic over there in Texas, don't you?
uh, it's getting more and more under control. But yeah, there for a while they were pretty thick. I mean, they're I say it's under control now. If you live in the outskirts of town,
Mhm.
out in the countryside, you still have hogs all the time. But
Yeah, I heard the same thing happened in Florida. Is that true there, Bird Dog?
That they're hunting the hogs.
No, that there was a huge hog epidemic over there in Florida.
Hmm. That's right. And so again, we definitely are hunting the hogs.
You know what's another thing I heard about Florida? They were telling me that people were letting loose their pets, and they were growing wild because of the vegetation and all the stuff that's in Florida. So you have like these humongous like iguanas that would be up in the canals, and you got these what do they call those boa constrictors that are getting so huge out there that it's becoming a serious problem.
The pythons,
Yeah, the pythons.
and you're right, you have the lizards like the monitor.
Hmm.
they actually have some of those down in the Everglades. But the pythons have made it up here to Central Florida. We've had them on our road, in fact, outside of my house.
Oh man.
Mm-mm.
Fine.
I don't do snakes. Nope.
I don't think nobody does snakes, man. These things are scary as hell.
The one
I
that was
fear.
out on our road, he was small, and so we gathered him up. I think someone, in fact, had just dropped him off because it's a dead end type road situation near a forest, and we believe someone had dropped their pet off, and it just happened that he made his way at dusk to get up on the asphalt of the road and be warm because there was still more warmth in that asphalt than there is the ground.
Mhm.
And so he was, right there. It was after a poker game. Everybody was leaving the poker game at our place to come out and slam on brakes. Oh my God, there's a great big snake in the road. So my husband saw the commotion. We eased over there and put him in a big cooler and called the game warden, and he took him away. So I think he still resides at the Snake Serpentarium in the county.
Right on. That
He
would have
was
been dinner if I'd have found it.
You know what, Dish? We were just shocked because it was not at the time when those had come out and were known to be in our area.
Right.
It just reminded me of the Water Boy when when Bobby Boucher invites the coach to dinner, and he goes and he's got a big old steak there for dinner. He's like, "So what are we eating today?" If I would say that, that'd be his knee. His knee.
That was a funny movie.
That was a hell of Bobby Boucher.
That's why Mama says crocodiles are always mad. They're missing all their teeth.
Cause they're hungry. Because they got no toothbrush. That's what it was.
Right.
Thank you.
Well, Uncle Cal,
Yes, ma'am.
maybe they'll stay away and you can be on Saturday. Maybe they'll have a delay or something.
Mm,
You doubt it?
with them, I never know, because my parents are weird.
Are all parents weird?
Mine take the cake.
Really? I bet you my mom would be chores.
Oh, I don't think I'll take that bet because
Yeah, I think my mom would eat it all.
I don't think so. Mama Cow is a very, very strong, stubborn woman.
Oh,
And, yeah.
ain't nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with a stubborn woman?
And in some ways, she's tougher than I am.
Women
Yeah.
really are tougher than men. I have to say that. That's true. We've proven it.
Some would disagree. Apparently, I'm a retard. And I think I'm a ninja, so.
They gonna play kids. They ain't gonna get in trouble. That's what that's all about.
You're a very smart man. Just because somebody's in a wheelchair doesn't mean they have any brain problems or anything like that. So
Oh yeah.
Tell half the world, because
I'd love to.
that's what everyone else thinks.
There's a lot of people that are just ignorant, man. You know, they just see the person for what they see and don't try to look at the type of personality or the type of person that's inside there, man. You know.
Right on.
Happens all the time.
People can be crazy. Uncle Cal was a very smart man.
I try.
You are very smart.
Not
Very
very book smart, but street smart.
right. Smart. Definitely. Does it start a fight, Michelle? I'm not starting a fight. You see, nobody's gonna against me. You see that? Huh?
Right, Stephen Hawking. That was a smart mofo right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I was kind of reading about Tesla, and this guy was kind of a weird genius, man.
Yeah, Tesla was insane, from what I
Yeah.
understand. He was,
It's sad that people are, are banking on a lot of his inventions. Somebody else that really had nothing to do with it,
Yep. A lot of his shit won't never be seen because the government stole his stuff right
Oh
after he
yeah.
died too.
Uh-huh.
You guys, we saw Invention on TV yesterday, and I was like, why didn't we think of that? You know the little door latch when you open your car door, the little metal latch, the little round latch where the door hooks into on this side of the car? You know how when you go to get out of your car sometimes you'll grab right there to kind of pull yourself up, or older people do? Well, somebody made this little gadget that you stick down into the hole, and it makes a bar for you to push up on to get up out of the car. All you do is slide it in there. And it's
As
like,
seen on TV, huh?
yeah,
Oh wait, there's more.
Mhm.
right. I
I don't
mean,
know if I
dude, I
trust
could have
that.
done that. They missed
You know,
opportunity.
there's actually a lot of good inventions out there. It's just, and some of it is like stupid. Have you guys seen this little, as seen on TV, little pocket that goes in between your seat
I
and
think
your
that's neat.
seatbelt?
I
Yeah,
think it's neat.
that is really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, why could I thought of that?
What? And everybody's like, why didn't I think of that?
Right. I mean, there's a lot of things. I mean, I still think I need to go for the gear shifter. I'm sorry.
Well, you know what? If somebody can invent something to keep the damn car cool during the summer, instead of every time you open that door, it's like a freaking oven.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's especially for me. I live in California, man. It's hot as hell here. I mean, the only good thing is that it's dry heat. It's not like humid, like in the East Coast. I feel sorry for you guys, man. It's horrible. You're taking a shower and you just drenched again.
Yeah.
Where are
That's
you
a,
at, Mario?
I'm in Bakersfield, to
Oh, okay.
Central Cal. Yeah, it's mostly a farming and petroleum uh, area. It's pretty big on the. It's actually, it's the second largest cotton producer.
I didn't know
So
they were growing cotton in Bakersfield.
they
Awesome.
grow
Wow.
they
I'll
grow
be damned.
cotton. They grow man, what else is it? They grow alfalfa. I grow everything over here. It's crazy. Our biggest thing is grapes.
Surprising.
We do a lot of grapes for a lot of the raisins. Like see the
Sure. To
what
be
is that?
dried.
Yeah, and they do a lot of
Date.
prunes. Oh,
Fruit.
the big thing that they do here too is pistachios. All those
Ooh.
pistachios you guys see out there, we have
Hmm.
huge almond trees and pistachio trees out here. It's huge. We
Oh.
even have them on the damn freeway, man. People just get off and just grab almonds and shit. Crazy.
Pretty. I bet those orchards are very pretty.
Yeah, and they produce so much almonds and pistachios. It's amazing.
I've seen lots of pecan and walnut orchards, and it's interesting how you harvest, nuts.
Hmm. Yeah,
Right, plus it says they invented the garage to keep your car cool.
yeah,
In Florida, right?
Yeah.
not everybody can have a garage, though.
yeah. Because you got all that shit in it. That's why.
Right?
That too.
Say, I'm not paying storage. Fuck that shit.
That's exactly right. Well, if you got too much stuff and it's running over like that, you need to get rid of it. I see yard sale in your future.
No shit. There's a lot of people that just hold on to shit. This is man.
Oh, Hoarder City.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of hoarders. Who's a hoarder out there? Say I.
Alright.
Are you a hoarder? You thought you don't look like a hoarder.
It's not the hoarder standards yet, but it's close. I mean, I've still got 4,000 Hot Wheels in the closet that I've collected since
What?
95.
eBay.
Yeah, and about 600 Beanie Babies that my wife's got.
Oh, eBay for sure, man. I'm telling you, you can steal those mugs. She would never know if a few's missing. Pick the really older ones. Tell me, eBay.
I did sell all my sports cards. I had about 200,000 of those that I ended up selling.
Good, that's a fire hazard.
Yeah.
That's something I need to do. I have a bunch of baseball cards I need to get rid of.
I didn't.
got a bunch of that. But you know, I think the coolest thing that I ever got from my dad, and me and my dad were never close, but he gave me a collection of stamps that he had from way back in the day, man. Like he's got U.S. stamps from like the 40s. You know, I got some stamps from like Russia, like when they were a communist country. You know, from China, all these other places. I've always
Yeah.
wanted to find out who can evaluate what they're worth. You know.
If you go to a coin shop, a lot of the coin shops will have stamp collectors also, or at least know where the stamp collectors are.
Yeah. What were you saying, Michelle?
I was just saying, hey, just giving a shout out when they come in. Yeah. Since Dish is stepped away. It's usually her job.
Oh yeah, that's her job.
Yeah.
Hi, AC.
I don't know if anybody said hey Justin or not, but hey Justin.
Hey, hey.
Oh, there she is. Oh, okay, so I'm going to show you guys. I got to do an unboxing, but I'll do like one on here. But I got a package from Cyber.
Yeah, you gotta do the model hand. Come on now.
What now?
You gotta go like.
Come on now. Let me do this thing. But he got me a cool little Swiss tick. It's a utility key. Put it on the
those are nice. Yeah.
So right.
I had never got nothing from the UK before, so this is my first package out of the country. And I guess I got here pretty quick too.
Yeah.
So yes, I got to do an unboxing. But that's awesome. I don't want to open it yet. I mean, I want to open it, but I got to do an unboxing. So yes, thank you, Cyber. That's awesome.
Very nice.
Cool.
Yes, awesome.
Very
awesome.
nice. Very nice.
Yep.
That's it.
That's a cool little thing I got. I get to open here soon. I got so many videos that I got to edit and put out. It's terrible.
Speaking of videos, if anyone wants to see anything, let me know. I'm already working on Michelle's idea, but really, you know.
You can't tell them about the real idea. Just tell them about the fake idea. Okay.
Oh, I'd like to do that too, but isn't that not allowed on YouTube?
No, it's not allowed on YouTube. You'd have to make it private.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It would be fun to make, though.
I guess the new thing now. I think you put nothing. Well, yeah, you can. I lied. You can put all kinds of stuff on YouTube.
Hey, by the way, who's doing all these pretty borders around you guys? What's up with that? Is that Uncle Kyle doing that?
Everyone thinks the guy in the wheelchair did the computer thing.
That's what you look smart, man.
Right.
All the
Everyone
lower
says your
thirds.
books, man.
No, Michelle did those. Michelle and this.
Oh, they're so pretty.
Right. Yeah. I hadn't done one in a while. I'll probably forget how to do it. I'm trying to come up with a new logo for Jammy Time. I've got some ideas in my head, but I just ain't messed with it yet. So we can get our new mugs. I got a
I
few.
think you should do like a little Charlie's Angels kind of thing going. It'll be Bird Dog Dish and you.
Yeah, I could switch heads. I could switch to put the faces on there. I could find a good Charlie's Angel.
You've got to
Yeah.
get some hair though on them. That's my only request is to cut out some hair. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, I'm not even good at that yet. I mean, I just kind of done a little when I done your little thing. I just kind of like play stuff, but I'm still learning it. So the face could have been better, but I didn't know how to like blend it in real good. But I got to learn all that.
Well, you've done a great job. Michelle has done all of the lower thirds and most of them that you're seeing around. Lots of our friends too, on other little, you know, things like banners and things. But very nice. She's worked hard on it.
She sure has.
Well, the one thing about it is that usually I do them with me and video chat, screen share, and Dish helps me play stuff. So she kind of, yeah, I'm just behind the computer. She helps me play stuff.
You're
I
so silly.
understand.
She's a big
You're
help.
the producer.
Everything starts running in.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Did she freeze or was it just mine?
No, she froze.
You done frozen, girl.
Well, shadam.
Turn that heater up.
You know, I have one of those little fake fireplaces. It's like
Oh, the ones
Yeah.
made by the Amish?
No, I mean it was like from Menards or something like that. But I mean it looks like, you know, the logs are burning and
Come on, man. You
it
gotta
puts
get the
off
real
heat and all
thing.
that shit. I was
Yeah.
thinking
I
if
like
I go
those
back down.
commercials and shit. They got the little Amish guy going
Right. Right. I was thinking if I go back down to Virginia, I need to bring that with me so Michelle can sit next to it.
It would be a great prop, certainly.
It really would, right?
But
And she's got to be like this. She's got to do like this.
Right.
I bet TR makes some of those little fuel canisters.
Right on.
I'd
Probably.
be surprised.
You better come back to Virginia. I want a dish hug. I think you're right.
Right? Yeah, we got to do that, don't we, buddy? Sorry, Michelle, you cut out, girl.
Oh, that's cool. It's the internet messed up, so
Didn't that stand?
Girls, you pay your bill?
yeah, it's on.
It's not supposed to mess up, though, when you're talking about your lower thirds.
That's what I'm saying.
Bird dog. Still a little bit sore from riding that mechanical bull. How about you, bird dog?
What?
Well, actually, you know, I have got bruises on the inside of my calves.
Right.
And you guys didn't
I was,
videotape this?
you know, you could see in the picture where my legs were. So
Right. Right.
I mean, not everybody's seen that. Let me see if I can pull it up. I don't know. My Google's acting really weird, so I don't know what the deal is here.
Ooh.
It definitely is. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
What?
sorry.
Oh, what? Oh.
I just started a wave. Woo!
Stop Don't do that, you guys. Come on now.
I'm sorry.
Ha! That's funny, Fuzzy. That's really funny. You're right, dude.
That is
The talking about getting false teeth from the morgue. Right on. Right on.
You talking about a video?
yes,
Yes.
very funny.
I was talking about my fake fireplace, bringing it down next time I come, so you can have something to sit by. You'll be warm.
Right on. Bring it on.
No, I keep saying, come down here, I'll keep you warm.
Oh, smacks.
Right. Right on.
I don't think you can take me or both on.
Oh, I'm willing to try.
Give it a whirl. He's gonna give it a whirl.
Why the hell
I'll
not?
start playing the Marvin Gaye music going on.
Mm-hmm. Doing something.
If I can take on two while sparring, I can do two while doing other things. So, yeah.
I'm trying to find that thing. My computer's moving slow.
You notice I said that in my video, Bird Dog. I said that. I know Johnny watched.
Oh
it.
yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I know not a lot of people got that, but I didn't really care.
She makes videos, I forgot.
It was very funny. Good reference.
Yes. Can learn a lot from that shit. Just saying.
That was funny.
It opens up a whole
Right.
world of knowledge.
Oh yeah.
And those can't be that accurate though. I mean,
It's because you're very popular, though. It is.
Global.
Right. Cyber curtain, I think that's actually a popsicle.
Yep.
Right, a yeller popsicle.
Where is that camera?
Yes, if I had a nanner, I'd eat it much differently.
Right. Yeah.
Nanner.
It's one of them little Kool-Aid pops.
Right on.
Kool-Aid.
That's a good one.
Thank you, Bird Dog.
Oh, silly.
Good job.
Oh, good. You got her, not me.
Mm-hmm.
oh, great, Bird Dog. What was that?
The photo.
I know.
That was supposed to be Jonathan.
Well, it flashed.
Johnny. Sorry, Johnny. Not Jonathan. Sorry, Johnny. I meant Johnny. I bet.
Okay, I understand. I'm sorry what you're asking, Josh, right? Yes, it is the click of the fingers timing.
Right.
That's right.
As long as you don't call me Joshua, you're good.
Okay.
You can call me whatever you want, Dish. I don't care.
Okay. I could really go for a potted meat sandwich right now.
How good.
Call me potted meat if you want.
Chicken dish. You got issues, girl.
I found a can in the backyard. I'm sure it's still good.
Well, if y'all saw the Yapp the other day, Michelle posted a cool bunk bed build-in, and then we trumped it with a couple of tree houses and kind of went on from there. But
Rock on.
the tree houses were awesome that we posted there. But Michelle, where did you find what you were showing me? Was that like IKEA or something?
It was on Facebook. Somebody shared it.
Because that is awesome.
It was one. I mean, that like one whole room you could fit 4 people in.
And that is
That was just one side of the room.
very modern. Nice.
King Coin doesn't know what potted meat is. OMG.
Well, you know what? We should actually probably hold a new contest, don't you think, Michelle?
Yeah, I think we need to get on it.
Part 2 of the challenge. Rock on.
Yeah, we need to do some kind of something. We'll come up with something other. It's got to be. You might do pig's feet or some shit like that.
Oh, I'm not into that shit. Screw that.
I'm trying to think.
Fuzzy said Bruce generate some of that shit. Look what Fuzzy. Melted his brain. That is too funny for words.
Oh, you mean Caitlin? Oh my God.
Yes.
Right.
Don't
Come,
get
Caitlin.
Don't pay attention to the rest of everything else.
People were talking shit. Why is she covering her hands? Because she got man hands.
Right. Well, somebody had made a posting on something, and they said, well, if God wanted her to be, female, then he would give her petite hand and feet, not man hands and man feet. What's he gonna do with those?
Run fast.
Have some preparation H on them. See if that shrinks.
Oh God.
I'm just it might.
God, it just went there.
Well, those pills they take, don't they shrink things?
For that
Maybe
burning
shrink her hands.
sensation, needs preparation H.
Right. Now, I don't think the pills is going to shrink her hands and feet.
Okay,
It's
damn.
That's hands and feet, but I don't know,
Did you guys see it? Nah, but that's it. I'll leave it alone. Oh man, that guy.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's crazy.
Kinda ain't the word. Kinda ain't the word.
Wait a minute. Let me click on you. What you got? That.
That was grilled mahi-mahi topped with coconut and lime and raspberry sauce.
Girl, it's too late to be showing that good food like that.
Damn.
Shit. You gonna make me want to go eat cornflakes right now.
Tasty.
Man. Mahi-mahi.
And then I also prepared
Ladies, please. Lady.
Does it come with a salad?
Well, actually, we did black beans and rice.
All right. You
Black
went beaner
beans and
style.
rice.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. That's how we roll.
Delicious.
And fucking beans and rice. That's how we roll. Bring the
And then
tortillas out too. Shit, don't fuck around.
God damn.
That's right, man.
That looks really good.
some fried mahi-mahi.
Spam. Ooh.
Spam.
I ain't eating no spam, no treat, none of that.
Hey,
Man.
smoked spam is really good.
What's
That
that?
is baked mahi-mahi with capers, garlic,
Ooh.
spinach, and carrots.
I knew Martha Stewart ate
Scrumptious.
this. Damn.
It was nice, nice, nice.
It was scrumptious.
Mm. I wouldn't mind getting some right now.
No shit.
I'm thinking I'm gonna go get a couple nuggets. That's
That
the
sounds
best
horrible.
thing. You can take those or some good venison nuggets. Take to your tree stand. Oh, yummy.
Mhm.
Yeah, I find it really good to be eating when I'm hunting. It brings the essence out.
Right?
Honey, I take the best naps in my tree stand.
No
let,
shit,
me eat
right?
let me eat your cousin first before I go hunt you.
Hmm?
It embodies the spirit of the hunt.
Right?
Yeah, you take a bite of the heart too.
No, no.
Actually, yeah.
Deer heart's actually good.
Yeah.
And dishes eat some too.
It's like the filet mignon of the beast. Right on, not raw. No,
Right.
no, 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 no.
Buddy Light, come on, not you too. Oh,
Okay.
If you're gonna eat it, you might as well have fresh lettuce and tomato from the garden. Just saying.
I
Right.
agree, right? I'm totally with you.
My mom's mom used to make it for them for breakfast, but
Your mama's mama?
my mom's mama, my grandma, she would pour hamburger, or not hamburger, what am I thinking of? She would pour pancake batter over it.
Oh,
I
right.
know, right? Yeah, right.
Yes.
Right.
Mm.
I don't think I
Okay,
can do that.
what? Okay.
Give it some backbone.
Must have been a Kentucky thing.
Substance.
Right.
Chinese, I was on a Chinese ship on a doing a security mission, and
How are you doing a
they
Chinese
made up
ship?
some. I was doing a security mission. We were escorting them in.
Ah,
It was a civilian ship, not a military ship. But anyway, they cooked us some shit up for lunch one day, and it was spam, but they dipped it in like breadcrumbs of some sort and then fried it.
Mm-hmm.
nice.
If I was gonna eat it, that's what I would do.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I thought it was a great lunch because I'd just been eating MREs for 3 weeks.
Oh
So
God, I don't eat those shits, man. I bring my own food now because, well, too many bad incidents with MREs.
yep.
And people say they're getting better. I don't see it, man. I don't
Smoked
see it at
spam
all.
is good though.
That was my darn heel.
Right after the tallywhacker
Yes.
incident.
Yes.
Tallywhacker.
Darn heel. Those were some good boots.
Damn it! I should have kept the receipt.
Now we had a request for some chocolate chips, but just brownies. Just brownies.
Just the brownies.
Just the
Rock on.
brownies. So that concludes tonight's episode of Bird Dogs Bar and Grill.
Gotcha.
there you go.
Could you give us a cliff note of next week's episode?
Depends on what the husband catches.
Didn't you have grouper the other night?
Yes.
Now, isn't grouper the one that grows to like 600 pounds or some shit?
Yes.
There is one of those species. He's the Goliath or Jewfish.
Yep, the Goliath grouper.
Okay.
Looks like a giant largemouth bass to me.
Now, that's not what your husband caught, is it?
No, this was actually some of the rock grouper,
Okay.
and they tend to have a nice camouflage, like you would think looked rather army-like. Delicious.
It looked really good. I just didn't know.
Yeah, pancake surprise. That's funny. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll incorporate that next week into the cooking.
Oh man, you're gonna make Dish's mouth water.
All right, guys, you ready to shut this thing down?
Yep, we gotta go, guys. It's 2:06. So we will see you guys Saturday night. We'll see what we have in store for Saturday night.
Oh, okay. Hey, listen, guys. I'm gonna be going on my 2-week training, so I won't be back. Hopefully, if I get invited back on the 24th, I'll see you guys. So I'll be out there playing in the freaking. Actually, I'm going to the mountains this time, so it's gonna be kind of cool.
Right, right.
See you guys. Take care. God bless, and I'll see you guys on the 24th.
Awesome.
Be safe.
All
All
right, take
right.
care.
Right on.
All right, guys, we're out of here.
Hey, Uncle Cal, I do want to say real quick, it's been an honor sitting on a panel with you for the last few times, and
Okay.
hopefully you get back before too long at all.
Right back at everybody. It's been fun.
It has been fun. I was gonna tell you that we've enjoyed having you on here, and he'll be back soon. We're gonna get it figured out. Bye, King Pony. Bye, guys. I'll see you
Yeah.
Saturday. Have a good one.
Later.
Good night,